Wow.
Is this recording? You should definitely put that in the
Oh
pod
God, is that?
Once he gets like a high-paying job, we'll send this clip out and he's done. Sorry, Jimmy.
Please don't cancel me.
I'll have 2 heinies
No.
after.
You didn't give me 2 beers last night, so I'm not.
Little shawty looking better with no makeup. She brighten up my day when she wake up. I know the mother got the same stuff, but I'ma keep it real, there ain't no fake love till our day come. Little baby wants.
Welcome to the pod, boys.
Yes.
This is gonna be a shit.
Hey, so big news. Durs is back in NSL after he saw we got some clout.
Yeah. He decided to rejoin the squad after quitting abruptly.
I have my co-host back, by the way, boys.
Sir.
Yeah, so our topics is literally just updating everyone on our stuff.
Actually, could you move your head? I'm trying to watch the game.
Perfect. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I'm
Alright.
just gonna go up to my room.
Yeah,
Perfect.
we're starting. We've been drinking a tiny bit, but we're gonna start with a nice little chuggy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A little reunion chug. Jimmy's not joining because he's a fresh NSL member again. So.
yeah. He's
I'm on probation right
yeah,
now.
he's still on
He's
probation.
still working his way back up.
Yeah.
Sober
So,
car.
Exactly.
I could flick this bottle cap into the.
There's only one way to find out, my friend.
Oh,
That was shit.
That was a good flip. You
Major
do it.
fail.
Honestly, quality flip. Wasn't too bad.
Cheers.
Shit flip.
Yeah,
Are we
let's
chug
cheers.
right now?
Yeah.
We just yeah.
Oh boy.
Opener chug.
Oh boy. Jamie, the sober carpenter?
Either gonna be the worst or best pod ever. I don't know.
That was waiting.
I miss JK and Lynx right now.
Sorry.
Saturday night pod, boys.
Yeah. So Saturday night, guys, we're chilling. We're back on the internal episodes today. No guests, obviously, as you can see. Got the boys back together. It's good to have you guys back. It's actually low-key been a minute that we've shot a pod.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been like
I haven't
a
been
month.
here in.
It probably has
It's been a good
close.
month. I mean, we've been
Yeah.
traveling.
Yeah, we've all been thriving.
Yeah, we've been thriving. Evan's been just working.
Thriving at
Yeah,
work.
you guys have been going on trips and everything. I've
Yeah.
been grinding.
Yeah. I was in Florida for a couple weeks. Jimmy was in Europe. Where was it? France?
Portugal and Spain.
Portugal, Spain. And then
I was in Cuba.
Cuba.
so today we're going to get into you guys' questions. So we got them printed out. We have a bunch of questions here you guys sent. So thank you to everyone who sent them. We'll shout a couple of you out as well. We're not going to do them all, but the ones I printed, I think there's about 20. So that should keep us busy for a while. Before we get to that, maybe just a couple updates on our stuff going on. Like now this is technically episode, I guess, 6. They're going to, the Devo one will already be out by the time we post this one. It's not out right now, but it will be by then. I put it for next week, just to give me more time. So there's the Devo pod, which I think is going to be really good because the game, yeah, because you guys are not in it.
Yeah,
Exactly. In my opinion, it was nice because it was super valuable in terms of like I learned so much the whole time. Devo is such a beauty, and also like he's opening the door for like it gives us a lot more credibility, and he's got some great connections. So having Devo on is really taking us to like it's like a stepping stone, I think. After the Devo pod, there's going to be the Florida vlog, which might actually be out too by now, but we'll see. Florida vlog is going to be funny. It's dope. It's just kind of jokes, but it's cool. I liked it. It was fun making. Hard to edit, but vlogs are dope. They're just like a lot of work. Then there's going to be this. So pretty much every week for now, all summer, we're just going to be ripping content probably every Friday, every Sunday, depending if it's a song, depending if it's a vlog, depending if it's a pod. But everything's starting to come together. I wanted to message you guys this a couple of days ago, but I decided to just talk about it on the pod. Slowly but surely, our TikToks, I don't know if you guys are checking the page.
They're like consistently.
Bro, they're really getting
Yeah.
views, man. Like
right now.
every
How are the podcast
single-
one's doing on.
they're doing amazing. Check.
'Cause I saw on YouTube our podcast videos are doing really good.
So
actually.
YouTube is starting to learn us too. So every day we post a short and every day we post a TikTok. They're always getting over 1,000 on YouTube for sure.
Amazing.
And now TikTok is like almost at 10K every day. Like check
That's
our last
insane.
like
That's
30 TikToks.
unreal.
It's getting like 8,000, 10,000. Yesterday Zach's got to 20,000. So slowly, surely it's working.
Has the follower count gone up with the views?
Yes, but like I think pods is one of those things that it's like the conversion rate's lower than other kind of content. But you know what? It is coming. It's always waves with TikTok. Like some weeks will grow 1,000 followers in a week, then the next week is like 200. It's super volatile. It depends like if it decides to show you to a new audience or just to your existing audience. Same thing for my lives, man. When I go live, it's either like I'll have a bunch of new people that I've never met before, or just a bunch of people that like are big time supporters that come back every week.
Like
The algorithm
consistent.
decides either to push you to new people or to your people already. It's really inconsistent, but it's whatever. We got to take
As
advantage
long
of it.
as it's going up.
Exactly.
Generally,
Slowly but
it's-
surely.
it'll
And
be
the
fine,
YouTube
yeah.
is like the hardest thing to grow, as we
Yeah.
know, but slowly but surely, I think it's going to keep doing well. We only have a few pods out, which, we didn't have a big guest before Devo, and already I'm getting compliments on it for educational value, but just entertainment value. I think people see the dynamic we have.
Well,
and,
you know, a lot of our boys. There's like 2 or 3 of us who watch all of them.
okay,
Yeah,
dope,
literally.
dope.
Consistently,
The
yeah.
other ones are haters.
We talked
Yeah.
about it last night. Like, they
Do we have
sat through
haters?
and
No,
watched-
no.
no haters. They sat through and watched like every single one of them.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
In
No, that's
full.
dope. That's dope.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah,
Love it.
it's like super fun to watch.
It
is,
He
yeah.
said like it just feels like we're chilling with the boys.
Yeah.
when they're listening.
That's
Yeah.
dope, man. And you know what? I get most of our followers are strangers, obviously. Well, strangers that I'm getting to know as we build, but I'm getting a lot of good feedback, man. Like, obviously, not a lot of people take the time to go from TikTok to YouTube and watch the full thing.
Yeah.
But those who do are really like the super fans, right? So
Yeah.
even if we're only racking like 100, 150, 200 views per the full video, it's still crazy, man. Like the fact that we just started the YouTube page and stuff. And like Devo was saying, like, don't downplay yourself. Like the fact that you just made a YouTube and you're already doing that, it's like, it says a lot about like how engaged your following is.
Yeah.
And how like you're really making like real fans and stuff. So it's true. Like we're just so used to like we have thousands of followers on all platforms. So YouTube is still like we're only at like 300-400. So it's like, oh, like we're still tiny, but I don't know. It's nice to see that it's actually working.
Yeah.
So yeah, this pod is just fun overall. So
I just
We'll see where it
enjoy
goes.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
And
just
I think
fun.
even if the sorry, Johnson,
No,
you're good.
no.
You're good. You're good.
even if like the videos themselves don't do fantastic, we still get like a lot of content out of them.
Bro,
Like-
so
like-
much,
like,
man.
Like TikTok,
the
I
clips,
just saw
yeah.
they're nuts.
They're popping, bro.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
popping, and it's fun to
Popping
do. It's a lot of work, but at the same time, it's fun work, man. So, and I think it's only gonna get better and better and better. I mean, like, not to get too into it, I'll probably mute the names I'm saying, but
No fucking way.
yeah. So yeah, man, I think big things are coming, and it's just fun. So it's whatever.
Yeah,
The thing is, when we do get those big guests, we'll probably have to go to them rather than them come to us because it gets complicated.
Yeah,
but I mean,
no
it's
worries.
worth it, So we'll move.
little road trip,
Yeah.
Little road
30
rage.
30-minute road
But
trip.
if we start like locking in those names, like it's the credibility aspect is there,
Yeah.
And once they meet us, like everyone likes us because we're like nice.
Just
like
love
yeah, no, but we come off.
not a tutor
So
on
humble.
but-
No, I know. I'm
Nah,
sorry,
but
I'm
we're
sorry.
just chilling. Like,
Yeah.
we're
No, but
not-
like I feel like everyone
We don't
thinks
bring
we
around
might
bad-
be like
bad
douches and stuff, but once they
Nah.
meet us, they're like, okay, these guys are like really
we're
genuinely
not,
like funny,
arrogant,
nice,
we don't-
polite.
Yeah.
It was like in
Yeah.
Florida, every Uber we got into, like I could tell the Uber driver was like, oh, I got a bunch of 20-year-olds, like a
Yeah.
bunch
Yeah,
of
a bunch of idiots.
and then we would just like small talk, and then almost every single one would be like, "Where are you guys from?" And we'd
You're
be
not
like,
from
"Oh,
here."
like whatever, like Montreal, Canada, whatever." Or we make them guess all the time, and they were always wrong. But a few said Canada because we were talking,
Yeah,
and he's like, "Yeah, I lived in
Yeah,
Canada."
eh?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But they're like, "Yo, you guys are so polite, this, that," and like all we were saying was like, "Yo, thank you." Like we're just
Yeah.
like, "Yo, how's?"
Common-
Like I'd get in, I'd be
how's
like,
it
"How you
going?"
doing today?" And then
Yeah.
he'd be like, "Yo, you're so polite." like, bro,
Yeah.
like people are so
Bare
rude.
minimum,
Like the
yeah.
bare minimum gets you credit. It's crazy. Anyways,
well,
off
honestly,
topic.
Hashi, you might be one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Aw.
That was really sweet.
I'm
actually.
gonna
think you guys should
cry.
You're very good at I don't know, you I don't know. You don't
I think-
you're just very nice.
I appreciate it, man. I think
I
I
don't know
just
how to
really
word it,
care
but-
about the people I'm around. Like I
Yeah.
surround myself, like I really care,
Same here.
That's why
And-
I feel like we're such a good unit.
I think so
We're
too.
all very
It's genuine, man.
Yeah, that's
Authentic
it.
and simple. That's a good word, actually.
Yeah.
Simple. Like it's like whatever.
That's it.
Yeah. But thank you. It's we got a good team here.
I'm fucking tearing up, boys. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 2 pods in a row. Dusty's crying here. I love it.
Yeah, that's true.
A couple of things too. I wanted to talk about My Biggest Fear, our track that just came out. Starting to do well. I don't know if you saw. Got picked
did.
up by Release Radar.
I
It's
did,
getting a couple
finally. I was a-
thousand plays
I
or
was a
something.
little worried at the start.
I know,
though.
slow start. You never know, man.
Yeah.
You never know. You know what? It's a slower song, so I kind of knew that it would
wouldn't
maybe.
be like huge.
It's a niche, It's
Yeah.
like people that like that sad, slow music.
Yeah.
Those who listen to it, they did enjoy it. I don't think it's like maybe as mainstream as like other
No,
songs,
it's-
like
it's
Gotta
not,
Know, like songs like
definitely,
that. But it's doing well, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's out now. I guess that's pretty much it on updates. Like we talked about the pods, the guests, we talked about TikTok, YouTube. Yeah, slowly we're just taking it to the next level.
I would love to get some questions out here.
Yeah.
We should do that. So I think what we'll do is we'll pass the bucket around. Shout out Ocean Deck. So this is from Florida, guys.
Oh man.
So these are called party buckets. So
You get like drinks
you
in
get drinks
there?
in
or-
them?
yeah, so this
Oh,
is a bar
man.
at the beach. We literally
fit,
went
like,
almost
one beer?
every day, bro. Almost every day we're at Ocean Deck. In the vlog, you'll see. And this is actually a significant part of the vlog. You'll see it's hilarious. We met Simon's doppelganger. You guys don't know Simon, but literally his doppelganger. At this bar, every night we'd get party buckets. What's dope is that you pay for the bucket the first time and then you keep it. So when you go back, you get a half off bucket.
Oh,
So the first
man.
bucket you pay is $18, but bro, they send you to the moon, bro. Like I don't know what they put in there. You could get like different ones.
but explain
Like rum
they
and
put
coke?
drink or they put
It's alcohol, yeah.
like they fill that thing. to
Yeah,
the brim?
literally. So they'll bring it back
How
to
big
you and they fill it up to the first rim like this right here,
does it
like
say?
to
Like,
the line. I don't know how big it is, but they have some that it's like one was called like Pirate Punch. They had a bunch of different options.
Like themed beverages?
And like they were strong, bro. But yeah, so we're gonna be reading our question. You guys' questions we'll be reading out of the party bucket. So shout out Ocean Deck. That was a good bar. One of the waitresses is actually from here, from Hudson.
Oh,
Oh,
Which is
yeah?
crazy. Yeah, small world. And the bouncer was from Saint Bruno, Mont Bruno.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
And
a lot of people from Montreal, Quebec go down.
oh
there.
yeah.
But like
In
she's
Florida, man.
there, like they're there for good or just
Yeah. They work
like,
there. They
that's
live there.
their-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their spot now.
Yeah, they just they all both like almost every person we met in Florida was like we'd ask our Uber drivers like, "Yo, what brought you to Daytona?" And they're like, "Oh, you know what? I just came here and never went back."
Wow.
You know what I
That's
mean?
crazy.
A lot of
And
people
then,
like that, I guess.
I guess, but yeah, some nice people we met there. So yeah, I think we're gonna pass the bucket around. You guys want to get into it now? The questions.
I'm down. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So I didn't read any of these. None of us read these. We just picked like 20 or 25 from you guys' questions, and we'll just pass it around. Each read a question.
Could any of
an
these
answer.
questions just be like complete shit?
They might be. I didn't read
I
them.
love it.
Perfect.
The,
All right, let's
They,
go.
there might
The
be troll
unknown,
questions.
yeah. Yeah.
We'll see. So why don't we start with
like Jimmy
work
might
our
get
way
one.
down.
Like, why is
I
your
spammed the Q&A with a bunch of stupid
It's just
questions.
James.
all my questions.
Pass the bucket down
Questions
too
the whole
after.
time.
Fuck. Bean will start. Bean will start.
Bean will
Yeah.
start. Work our way
Okay.
down. Were you?
Oh,
Jimmy.
perfect. To the producers, favorite beats they've made or worked on.
Oh,
my
dope. Yeah.
God.
So each give your take, I guess.
Yo, okay, I have one right away.
Go ahead.
The song with Poo Dog
Oh,
and JK.
Oh, that's an old song.
What's the name?
We'd have to
of
rework
again?
it. It's called 98 Cypher.
Cypher. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That beat.
Yeah, I remember it.
It's a little more. Oh God, you sent me a freestyle, and you said like I want like something along the lines, and it was kind of jazzy. I know the bass was like very bouncy, and that
Mhm.
was like the forefront of it.
Wow, that's so old, bro.
Yeah, dude, and I
That's like
really,
early days.
Really, that was one of our
and I
first
remember,
songs.
I remember hearing Poo Dog, which we need to have as a,
Yeah.
we need to have him again. He's so good. But I
He's really
remember
dope.
hearing some of his shit, and I was like, damn,
Yeah.
I need to make a good beat for this guy.
Yeah.
And he actually shouted out the beat in the song.
Yeah, he did.
So
He did.
fun.
But
Yeah, that guy's
but-
dope.
that was one of those beats where I really felt like I was just flowing on it, and
Yeah,
I
you
really
fucking
enjoyed it.
nailed
That's
it.
crazy. I would have
You nailed
never
it.
ever anticipated
Yeah,
you predict
it's
like
funny,
saying
eh?
that answer, bro.
And then
Dope beat though.
also, I think one of the parts that does make it my favorite beat or makes it special is that when JK sent his part in, it was like I think his auto tune was in like one key off, like just one singular key or something. But I remember I had to rework
You
the beat.
just
I had to make.
tuned it down.
So I know I made a beat
A
switch
whole
and
other beat,
I completely
yeah.
swapped the
Mm.
beat and it
Mm.
just matched perfectly with his vocals.
You killed that man.
Fuck, you're
And-
just like dialed in.
That
Just dialed in.
well like that I don't know, that's kind of special when you have to tweak something and you make it work. It's very
Yeah,
satisfying.
it's
So on top of
Feels
it
good.
being
That's dope.
on top of it being one of my
You're good. You're good.
on top of it being a beat that I've like felt really was bouncy and like nice. It was just like that. Those extra little things just stand out, I guess.
Yo, I'm glad you brought this. I mean, it's sad. It's unfortunate
that's
that in comparison to our new stuff, the quality is garbage
not
of that
even
song.
close,
Not
yeah.
your job per se, but
No,
as
but-
like a mix and stuff.
I honestly,
So
I
what we
think-
should do,
I think that song has like could still,
Yeah.
still sounds fucking good.
I think we should in like our next project, we should have a type of track like that.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
that
yeah,
you could
Get
handle
Poo Dog
and
again.
kind of like it's not necessarily a cipher, but you know what I mean, like just like a
people just
like
We'll
not
talk
a
about
mainstream song, just
Mhm.
like you should
Just
definitely
for
have that.
flowing.
Yeah. And now like the quality of our stuff is beyond that, like
I have
by
a-
miles.
I've been like just tampering with beats here and there, not as much, but I find my quality has gone up.
Yeah.
So
And that's
I feel
important. At the
really
level
good.
we're at now, like we need that. So I'm
Yeah.
down. That was dope, man. That was a great
What are-
answer.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear you guys'
All right,
answers.
for me, it's all in for sure.
Oh, wow, you guys are
Well,
going way
killed
back
that,
here.
though.
Yeah,
You
that
killed
was
Crazy.
Such a great.
I was in
song.
like macroeconomics class during COVID, just ripping my guitar. Don't know how to play guitar, and I just came up with this random melody, and then fucking put it into Logic and added some other shit on it, and it
work.
came out fucking beautiful. But compared to now, the mix is like pretty shit.
Yeah,
still,
but just like as an
unfortunately.
instrumental, it was very dope,
yeah,
though.
it was just like so satisfying to make.
You guys are picking the old ones. I like
Yeah,
it.
we
you
are.
made,
Mine's
you made
another
a beat
old one.
deconstructed on that because you liked it so
I
much.
did.
I was gonna say.
so
Yeah.
pumped about it.
I was
that
gonna
made a
say.
whole video.
That must have been one of your best beats at the time.
Yeah.
I remember listening
At the
to it and
time,
being like,
yeah.
Also, I remember like when we were playing
Maybe
that
best
instrumental for people, they were like, "Yo, this beat's actually like you guys just took it to the next level." I remember that.
Yeah. I remember I showed my brother right away, and he's like older than, like, he's my older brother. He's oldest brother. He's like not hard on me, but like he's an older brother.
He's not a
and
fan of
right
it.
away he was like, "Holy fuck, this is pretty
That's it.
sick." I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
got a good one here."
Yeah.
Awesome.
it's very catchy. It's
Yeah.
you got the simple basic. The guitar was like the perfect mix of simple and like it was the perfect mix of like simple and catchy.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
just
It wasn't
as the core.
overcomplicated.
You had
like,
those nice guitar licks, which is my favorite part.
Yeah.
Had a dark feel to it too.
Fuck, I would love to like remaster that.
Yeah,
But
there's a lot of tracks.
My
we
old
can-
like the computer it was on is fucking fried right now.
That's true.
so. Tough.
That's true.
My favorite beat I ever made was like I don't have a lot because I delete stuff I don't like. But Growing Pains.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
that was a really good one.
I made
We're all
that.
going throwbacks.
Yeah, I
here,
love
right?
it though. I love
I
it.
remember
love it.
making that. I was driving with my family from Croatia to Bosnia
Mm-hmm.
through the mountains. of-
Weren't you in the train?
No, we were on a like a van
Okay, yeah.
with like a bunch of my cousins, like what is it? The girls that go up during a wedding or whatever. What is it called?
Bridesmaids?
Bridesmaid. Yes, that's the great part. Yeah, I remember we were in a van with like a bunch of people, fucking 40 degrees heat wave, and I was just on my computer making beats, and I made that.
I love
Like
that.
the
one.
course of like 3 hours.
I remember listening to it. I was like, "Oh, you just put layers,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
layers,
Yeah.
and layers,
It's
and
all
layers."
thick.
It was quite a lot.
was
It
thick.
was,
Thick
like more of an
melody.
instrumental than an actual song, but
Yeah.
it still worked.
No, that
Oh,
was
yeah,
fire.
yeah,
So
no, it was
fire.
beautiful.
That's probably my favorite answer. Actually.
I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
that song though.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes,
Yo, shout out Holly, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Holly fucking
Yeah.
killed it.
She's
I was just
beauty.
thinking about it the other day. It's just funny. One of my like high school friends.
Yeah,
Just is like on
Just on,
tracks. Yeah.
that's dope though to
Multiple,
bring
too.
like people from like our like
Yeah.
childhood and stuff.
Yeah.
I find it cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Um,
Shout out Holly.
Like it would be actually a full circle moment to make like more music with Holly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's cool to work with too.
yeah,
I haven't
she's very
spoken to
nice.
Holly. Do you
And
still
she's-
speak to Holly at all?
I
Dude,
haven't
I-
talked to her in years.
I have not talked to her in a
still
while.
We're
go to
good friends
Duke's
in high
once in a
school.
while, and she works there. So.
Oh,
She does?
okay,
She
okay,
works
okay,
at
okay,
Duke's,
okay.
Yeah.
Really?
She's
She's
like
like
a
a waitress
Did
there.
she
or
just
something?
start working?
I think like it's been like 6 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I haven't been there in 6 months probably.
Yeah.
So
We'll rip a Duke's night and just goes.
Yeah.
Go checking on Holly.
Well, poacher.
bring the mic to her. Yo,
during her break.
In
Here's the
Duke's.
verse. Here's the verse.
That'd be fun though. Down the line, maybe on
Alright,
our next
boys.
project or something, we get a bit of Holly in there.
All right.
Next question.
Top 10 producers from Drew's TikTok lives.
Oh damn.
Holy fuck.
Okay. This is putting me on the spot
That's
here.
I've
That's a-
never
Top
watched
10.
live.
That's a
so I-
Yeah, this
loaded-
is on me. This
let's-
is on me.
We can cut it
So-
to 5.
Yeah,
Ten's
yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, okay.
ten is a
So
lot,
there's a
but-
lot of there's
think I
so
can
many
name 10
artists
now.
and producers that come through on my lives. I'm gonna name those who are like the biggest supporters and that are dope. They're all dope, especially the producers. They're dope. Some that come to mind that are there like every week. There's Lalu, who's from Quebec. So shout out Quebec in our province. Damn Lalu is his name. Shout out Quebec. Why are you guys laughing? Okay, I'm a bit sauced. You
It's funny. You're right. I guess a little cheers.
want to cheers me?
Yeah,
I got you. I got
cheers.
you. Cheers. Okay, so 10. I don't know if I'll get to 10. I'll do my best. Cheers. There's C minor, M2 Cake,
Fire name.
Thai 6 Thazi. That's another thing. It's hard to pronounce these names as well.
Yeah.
Thai 6 Thazi, I think, is in Toronto. Maybe I'm tripping though. It's because of the 6. I'm thinking of Toronto. Oh my God, the list goes on and on. I wish I had these questions in advance.
Well, see, that's the thing.
Lumo is actually one of the biggest supporters of the NSL lives. Shout out Lumo, big time supporter. Yo, Yeah, the list goes on. There's way more than 10. I'm gonna keep thinking as we go, and I'll just randomly shout out.
You know what? The thing is, we didn't prepare for these questions, which is really nice for the ones that like surprise us. So
but that actually like
something. So some questions like that.
And the thing too, top 10. It's like I'm just naming the 10 I'm remembering, but like there's so many, and I mean no disrespect to anyone I didn't name. By the way, it's just like so many names, so many artist names.
I think whoever made that question was probably expecting you to make.
I hope I named whoever asked that question. It was probably one of the producers. I really hope I named you. If I didn't, just like DM me and give me shit. It's all good.
Is it just songs that you review, or it's beats?
No, there's
and
beats as well.
songs?
There's
Okay.
beats as well. Yeah, there's a lot of producers that come, not just in like pop and hip hop, but also in like EDM and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Nice.
like now there's every genre, which is super dope. Like some people like they'll join the live and they'll be like, "Yo, like I make folk music. Could I still?" And I'm like, "Yeah, like versatility is the best."
Amazing.
We got some
That's
guys
sick.
like singing different languages. It's like it's amazing, man. So shout out to all the producers who reach. I'm sorry if I didn't name you. I mean, no disrespect, but Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern time, you could come play your beats.
Little plug.
The ones that you didn't name are not coming back.
I know, man. I know. I'm gonna try to keep thinking of some. I mean, no disrespect. It's just my memory's poor to begin with. They know this though. Okay. Is it worth moving to LA or New York to meet decisions? Oh, to meet decision makers in the music industry. So is it worth moving to LA or New York?
Could be.
I think it would probably depend what your intentions and goals are.
I don't have any
You can
experience
network
in
with-
that field.
Probably network with a lot of people, but like,
I'm sure for networking it's good. I don't, but
but
I don't-
everybody there is trying to make it too. So you're gonna just be in a saturated
of-
pool of
Yeah, it's a bit of a like
people.
a risk.
Yeah.
off the top, like obviously we've never been there and stuff, but like, well, we've been there, but not in that sense. Like,
Not for
I would,
work.
yeah, exactly. I would say that nowadays it's not needed. I think back in the day it was probably needed to go to LA to get
Yeah.
discovered, go to New York, like these big places. But now with social media and just the internet in general, I think is like enough where you could build. I mean, look at us. We're getting invites to go to like Mexico, Switzerland, like everywhere. We're building friendships across the world. I feel like if you're trying, but that's the difference. If you're trying to just like make it as an independent artist and build a community, this, that, you could do it from your home, no matter where you are. As long as you got Wi-Fi and like,
I think it's more for connects.
yeah.
I
So
think like I don't know. I think you could definitely like. I think that there's some value to it. but
there's for sure value to it.
there's a lot you have to really weigh your pros and cons. I think.
Yeah.
Well, I think it depends on your objectives. So, like, let's say if you're trying to get signed to a major and you're trying to like do this, do that, and be known in that world, then yeah,
Might need
go
to
to
go,
LA.
yeah.
It'll help. Like, it can't hurt for sure. But if your goal is just to like, you know, grow a following and just have like like us, like being independent artists, like you don't need to. I think before you actually needed to get discovered, but now you could get discovered on anyone's smartphone. I think that's the difference.
Yeah.
So I think it depends. The question, I know it's a vague answer, but I think it really depends on like what you're in it for. If you're really trying to make it big and this and that, yeah, probably can't hurt. But is it doable without going to New York and LA? I think so.
And again, our vague answer is mostly because we have zero experience.
Yeah.
This is just,
we
yeah,
we do like we don't really.
we don't know. We don't know the difference because we had never done it. Who knows if we went move there? Maybe we, yeah.
But I'm sure there's a lot more potential to meet up with bigger people.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's
There has to be.
But
I think if you grind and you put in the work and you're there, I'm sure
Yeah.
you'll get some better connections than if you
Yeah.
did the same thing here. You know?
Yeah, just because there's people in the industry there, right? So if you do these little shows here and there, it's like you're more likely statistically to get discovered or heard of or whatever, word of mouth. Like there's so many more opportunities of you
Get in
getting
contact with
yeah,
somebody.
exactly. Meet this person, meet that
knows the
person, boom.
guy who knows the
Mm.
guy.
Yeah. So in that sense, yeah. But I think it's like vital for your success as an artist? No, I don't think so. Not anymore. I think it
Yeah.
used to be. Not anymore.
I agree.
Pull out that question, Jimbo.
Pull a piece of paper out. Good. Shout out Ocean Deck.
Shout out every time it comes near you.
Every time I touch it.
Why is Bean always eating during the podcast? Just kidding. That's not the question.
Okay. I was gonna say one of you
What?
guys fucking wrote that.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about before the
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what he texted me. I can
I
read
was
out
like,
loud.
no way.
How important is having a good mix on your song when trying to gain your initial fan base?
That's an interesting question.
Yo, these
I don't
questions are
think
actually really
it's
good.
Yo,
like
you
you
know
don't
what-
have to be a professional star, you know.
Because
I agree.
our beginner shit was
It
beginner
was
shit.
like pretty bad, yeah.
You know what?
Mixes were dirty.
Makes it raw though.
Yeah.
What I was thinking of the other day actually is I kind of miss that feeling.
What
Like
feeling?
Of like
of
this-
listening, no, not of our scenario, but okay, this is more like 2017 when like all the Florida guys were coming out.
Okay.
The SoundCloud.
Like SoundCloud era?
SoundCloud era, yeah.
Okay.
I miss like the raw sound
Just like rough.
of like their earlier songs. Like, okay, I know this sounds stupid, but like Pump and Perp and X and like Key Mask, like all of their old songs.
True.
I can tell that they're not as well mixed.
Yeah. And
But I like that sound.
that much better,
I
yeah.
think there's like a rawness and it sounds like hard. I don't know.
Like the authenticity or something?
Yeah.
Like,
to a certain degree anyway.
or is it just
Obviously,
nostalgic to you maybe though? You think it's just nostalgic?
At the
maybe a
time,
little
though,
bit,
it
but at
was
the
sick,
time,
though.
I loved
You could
it.
It was
you could
just
hear the mix
so-
wasn't perfect, but it's just like it's just
hype.
hard.
It just sounded like they made it in their basement, but they were like
Yeah.
just going crazy in their basement, you know. And it just makes me happy. I don't
Okay, I
know.
see what you mean.
But
Yeah.
I never found our stuff was like that though. I found
Wasn't that
it was just
It's not this. It's not the same style. It's not like grunge.
Exactly.
It's not like
ours,
grunge.
Yeah.
ours is just like
Yeah.
muddy mix.
Yeah.
I think a little bit depends on the style of music.
Yeah.
'Cause with like a
True.
grungier,
Actually, good point. If it's like lo-fi, then that's the whole point.
Yeah, exactly. You could
Yeah, you're right.
honestly purposefully like unmix stuff
Yeah.
on lo-fi. But like if you're a grungier sound, I don't think it matters as much. But if
Probably
you're
not.
trying to sing or do like more R&B kind of stuff,
Yeah.
I think it matters a lot more in those scenarios.
Could you reread the question? Who read the question?
Jimmy.
I just want to
Yeah.
hear it again just
Yeah.
because now.
Refresher.
How important is having a good mix on your song when trying to gain your initial fan?
Oh, that's key. The
Yeah,
second half of
yeah.
that question is key.
Yeah.
To grow the initial, I think we're the perfect example. I
Yeah.
don't think you need it. No,
No,
didn't
you
have
don't.
you need like a very big, but no, not even because ours was like listening back now, it's like terrible.
Bro, some
You're
of the
gonna
songs-
always get better with time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing it yourself. Like if you're engineering yourself, mixing yourself, all that, like you're gonna get better. It's like practicing. It's the first time you go to the gym, like you're not gonna bench as much as you've been lifting 2 years.
First time you do anything, you're not
Same
gonna
idea.
be-
It's the
build
same
up.
idea.
Yeah.
So I would say you should focus more on growing a community. That's my take.
Yeah, I agree.
And if you look at our catalog, like you can't really deny that, like we're only getting better in terms of quality. It's far from perfect now still, but we're still like making some
compared
noise
to the
though.
start.
Compared to the start, it's
But it's-
amazing.
Yeah.
Still not
Yeah,
but-
perfect, but I think community building, you need to have, okay, you can't just be terrible in regards to like your sound quality and stuff, but like as long as it's like okay, it's good enough, especially at the beginning. Like I think it'd be better to just put out a song that's like a 6 on 10, say, in terms of quality, rather than hold on to it and try to
No.
make it a 10 on 10 for like 2
yeah,
years,
yeah.
right? Because then you're just losing all that time. I think that like progressively, it's actually pretty cool to look back and see how much we've improved. I've actually got that compliment a few times, like, yo, yeah, your first few songs were like mediocre in regards to the mix and stuff, even vocally, like my vocal range and like whatever. But to see the progression is quite impressive because then people could look back and see how much you've improved. So in
Yeah.
a way, I mean, I think it's a good thing in that sense. And you listen to everyone's first, like, I'm sure you guys have already seen like Post Malone's first music video.
Oh my god.
It's terrible. The
Absolutely.
song is bad. Like, no, I
Absolutely
love
bad.
Post Malone. I love Post
That's
Malone.
the funniest.
When
Yeah,
he-
when he's
I
in like
don't-
short shorts.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
with like the zip up sweater there. Yeah,
I
oh
would
my
literally
God.
say that Reminiscing was our first song is better than Post Malone's first song.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
So like when you
No
when you
bias
think
or
of that,
anything,
actually to answer, yeah, that's
No, no,
biased
but
for sure.
still.
It's true though.
But just like take the time. Whoever asked this, take the time to go look at these your favorite artists' like first song that's available. They probably have other songs that's not even available, but check them out. And I think that they would be surprised. Like, okay, you know, like if you look
Mix is not
like a
great.
Roddy Ricch song before he blew up, or like a Lil TJ. Like I'm sure,
Oh,
like
dude,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
All
Have
the
you guys
artists-
ever
all the
heard
artists-
X's first song?
Yeah, dude.
It
All the
was
artists I
deleted,
name, yeah.
but like there's some like records of it on YouTube. It's like
What's it called?
I can't even remember. I remember finding it once. Like somebody re-uploaded it. It's bad.
Yeah.
And
See,
he's an
so- and-
amazing artist.
I think you need to kind of get that out of your system
You
in a
do.
way because that'll make
Bro,
you
I
improve.
think,
that'll
but I think it makes you authentic too.
It does.
Yeah.
I think it's like, oh, if this guy comes out with his first song that's flawlessly mixed, you just go like,
you're like an industry plant. Yeah, straight up. I completely agree.
Yeah.
So.
Completely agree. I remember people were telling me like, yo, you should maybe delete your old catalog and just keep like the new stuff. And I'm like, yo, I'd rather not.
No.
Yeah, like
Because I understand the one counter argument is like, yeah, but if they put it on shuffle and the first song that comes like
Older song.
is an old song that sounds like doo-doo, it's like, yeah, but like I don't want that as a fan anyways. I won't want to
Yeah.
have someone that's like
a genuine,
just like a quick 10-second listen, always garbage, move on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If someone comes across our music, unless it's just because of like an algorithm playlist or something, but that won't be the garbage song that'll get pushed anyways, right?
Mhm.
So people that go check out our music is people that found us on social media like Instagram or TikTok or YouTube or whatever. So it's like, I feel like I would rather a fan that's actually gonna dig and see, like, you know what I mean? Like, if
Something
yeah, like,
actually, just
actually-
to add on your point though, if they're finding that good song too, they might be more receptive to the bad,
straight up,
the worst songs too.
exactly,
'Cause
exactly.
They're like, oh, I really like this guy, you know. But
And again, like upcoming artists and stuff, it's like inspiration too, right? It's like, yo, like, hey, this group started from like sounding kind of like mediocre, this, that, but guess what? They've been improving, the numbers are going up and all that. So I think in a way it's like a good thing to have like those old songs that might not sound as nice, but at the same time, it's a humility thing too. People are like embarrassed of having like a low quality song that dates
yeah,
from
but-
like 5 years, but it's like just swallow your
going.
pride, you know?
Yeah. Also, I think as a fan, you kind of want to dig deep and find those rough,
As a real fan,
those
yeah.
Oh,
rough
yeah.
starters.
I always
you know?
love doing deep dives. When
Yeah,
I
I get
agree.
and being
somebody.
like, oh damn, this shit sounds like it was like when they were fucking like young and they had no idea
Yeah.
what they were doing.
Exactly.
And it
It's-
doesn't
it's
remove
cool.
any credibility or like
No, no,
appreciation.
not at
It's like
all.
we're talking about that X song that got deleted. It's like you don't like, hear that and then you're like, oh, X is garbage or Post
Yeah,
Malone.
exactly.
You know, it's like, okay, it's actually sick.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
To
that
see
song
where
might have
they-
been
to
garbage,
see
but
where they
like,
started from.
exactly. I think if anything, it makes you more authentic.
Would you say that consistency is more important than quality when growing an audience?
That's a good question.
That's
I
a really,
wouldn't
yo, these
know, but I
questions
would
are
say
fire.
yes.
I think
What-
yes.
you would know.
from what I've seen with Mr. Drewski over here.
Horrible
yes.
quality.
I think
Exactly.
To this day,
I do
garbage.
think it
No,
depends on what stage you're at of growing. I think
Yeah, that's.
I
a
think if
fucking
you're at
good
the
answer.
real
Mm.
start, I think the start is
Rookie mistake.
It's okay, boys.
That'll be the thumbnail, like the chest rub.
Sorry, boys.
You
Continue.
have
You're good,
to
you're
have
good, you're
all three of us pretending to do it with
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, so I think the start until you get I don't know what a good benchmark is, but like
To
until
like
you-
a certain level, yeah.
until you get a good following, I think consistency is definitely more important than quality. But it also it depends if you mean quality of your music or like quality of your mix or quality of your songs.
I was thinking quality across the board. So even like your TikToks, your everything,
Like,
Okay,
content.
yeah.
overall content.
But I think
and obviously
but I
music
think-
being
I
the
think-
factor.
I think it matters to a certain degree. Obviously, you can't be terrible.
Like you have to have some.
And
Yeah.
I think
Personality.
for
Yeah.
songs, I think your song like
It kind of
your mix of your
interlocks-
song, like we said before, I think the mix
Yeah.
doesn't need to be crazy good, but I think you do have to make like a decent you need to make decent quality with what you
Yeah,
have.
there has to be
start.
some like raw talent involved. Yeah,
Mhm,
they can't
mhm,
just be
mhm.
pure
The
shite.
baseline talent needs to be there, the baseline skill.
Yeah,
Mhm.
But
that's it.
it's very similar to the previous question in that regards. But I would say for sure consistency is everything.
Yeah.
I mean, just one of the TikToks I posted the other day was Rick Ross saying he would take drive over talent any day. Cause like,
Mm.
bro, you could like, I don't know. I'd rather have like a 6 on 10 song, but just like keep swinging because you're only gonna improve. And like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just think consistency is key when it comes to everything. Like whether it's your music quality, songwriting skills, mixing skills, whether it's the TikToks you make, like even us, like starting the pod, like I would just say go all in on what you can manage. Like
Yeah.
don't wait until you have the best microphone or until you have like the best like sound engineer. Like just
Oh,
get
yeah.
going. Because I think you're just gonna get caught up in like always like delaying and pushing back and waiting to be perfect. I think
You
I
can't
mean-
wait till you can afford a podcast studio and
Yeah,
everything
that's
before
it.
starting. You got to start.
exactly everyone starts in somewhere. Again, like we were talking about before, even
Unless
go
you're
watch
Logan
like
Paul.
Gary V's first YouTube video, go watch the Nelk Boys' first video or vlog. Like they've evolved so much.
I think the difference though is once you get a certain level following, I
Yeah.
think you need to really like
I completely agree with that. Once you're
snatch
at
your-
a certain standard, it's like, okay, now you just, because you're assumed to be professional. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
we're like flirting with that line right now where it's like, once you're at a certain like stage or level or whatever, it's like, okay, now people expect a certain standard from you and you can't disappoint them. There's like a benchmark that needs to be respected
yeah, so,
across
like,
across everything. Like music videos now, I can't go back to making videos in my shed, bro.
no.
We're done with that.
Or
It
you-
was sick. It's
Yeah.
fine. And it could give for TikToks and stuff, it could give that authentic, like raw look. But in terms
Now
of like
it's
our
the
real
car.
videos, like now the videos we have with Osman, yeah. but like the quality of videos we had with Phil too at All Stars, like
Yeah,
we can't just take a step back because then it's like,
No.
oh, all of a sudden people are like, wait, what?
Credibility,
Just like
credibility
Well,
is
it's
gone.
like-
yeah,
can't hit the rewind button. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're growing and
you gotta
improving,
keep going.
you got to keep leveling up.
Yeah.
You can't just take a step back. So it's actually better in a way to start lower because or else if you start so high, then you're always going to have to hit that. You know what I mean? But it's
Yeah.
better to stepping stones, man. Like I think consistency is the most important thing. It's like going to the gym.
Yeah,
It's like
literally.
anything, man. Consistency
You go
and
like
discipline,
once
work
every
ethic.
month.
You
Like,
see
it's
it.
not-
Guys that make the show. Like there's kids that are so talented at 7 years old, but they don't have the work ethic. They don't
Yeah.
make it.
That's it.
You see it in every industry, man. I think but Evan's so right. Once you do get to a certain level, you have to perform. You have to be there. But to get there, I don't
But for
think.
the growing of that,
Yeah.
that was crazy close, by the
Oh,
way. What a
save.
save.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
if they show another one,
Flashback? Oh, no.
it's
But he
similar,
saved it with
similar to
this-
this. Like literally that.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
It's fucking
Anyways,
wild.
Big save.
Price when they do
Wow.
Yeah. For upcoming, if we're trying upcoming, like you're trying to start a foundation of a fan base, following, whatever, I would say consistency is the most important thing. Literally the most important thing. That's my opinion. In our experience, it's worked.
but you gotta have something going for you. You can't just be
Well, the thing too-
part of the sea with a low quality.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
you can't just be consistently putting out garbage. And when I say that, I don't mean as a chirp or anything, but like if you see that things aren't working time and time and time again, okay, switch it up, right? Like even me, like at TikTok, I sucked at the
literally with your
beginning.
TikTok.
I was being consistent with TikTok. Perfect example with my old TikTok, I was being super consistent, but it's like it wasn't working. So at one
Yeah.
point, yeah, give yourself enough chances, but at some point you need to be like, okay,
You got to change route a little.
this
Yeah.
isn't working. Switch it up. Switch lanes completely.
Yeah.
Be consistent on that. Be patient with all your options, but be realistic too. Like at one point, move on to something.
Yeah.
And eventually something will stick, whether that's music, content, whatever. Double down on it. Easy as that. And be consistent. Once you have something that works, you're laughing.
Yeah, once
that's
you
how you
find
get
it,
going. Go all
Ride
in.
it out.
All in.
Yeah. That's it.
Great
Yeah.
song.
I would all in.
Yeah. Yeah. Full circle.
Drew,
Yeah.
produced by Dusty. Little plug. All right, boys. Next question.
Next question, let's
To
get it.
Drew, is looking like Jack Harlow intentional or coincidental? LMAO.
It's coincidental.
That's
You guys
hilarious.
know this.
Yeah.
Well, we've known you way before.
Before
that.
Harlow, before
way
music.
before Harlow even came out. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
literally.
You've
Yeah.
always had this kind of hairstyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always looked
And
like them.
the beard is come and gone.
Yeah, the beard is
here and there.
is a newer thing, but like I would say even before Harlow really popped off with like West Poppin' and stuff, like I looked like him already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even personality wise, people like they keep sending me the movie he's in, like White Man Can't Jump or something like that.
Mm.
He's in a new movie now
Yeah, he is.
on like Crave or whatever. People keep sending me like either pictures or messages about that because he's the main character in the movie.
Yeah.
And they're like, not only do you look like him, but your charisma is really similar, like the way you speak and
Well,
stuff.
but you've
But
always
like
had this.
I've always been
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
Not even, it's not like you're playing a part to
Exactly.
be like it's just you.
Yeah.
Just
So
do it,
I
yeah.
always find it funny because it's true. Even me, like I see why people. I'd show my mom an interview of Jack Harlow once because I kept when I was my Halloween costume was Jack Harlow last year
Yeah.
just because it's easy. And she was like, oh, like who is that? Like I wanted. She was just like wanted to get to know who I was talking about or who I was dressing up as. So I played the interview with like that like British lady. You know what I mean? Like
No.
that blonde
A
chick.
blonde, yeah.
His interview went like
Yeah.
super viral. So I showed
Yeah.
her that and she's like, I don't find you look like him that much, but the way you like you speak and stuff, your behavior is like really similar.
Yeah.
Well, you're just smooth. You're smooth with it.
But you got Riz.
Yeah. You're just a Rizzler.
I don't think I've ever seen an interview with Jack Harlow. I have no idea.
You
what-
should because
He's
it's
just very smooth. He
He's
talks
charismatic.
like Hashy kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Once I watched one of those like chiropractor videos and he was the one getting like cracked up.
That's
Fuck
so
yeah.
random.
I know. My brother sent this to me. I was like, watch this fucking chiropractor video. I was like,
Okay.
just Jack Harlow getting
Some weird
fucking
poll
getting a
of
massage.
YouTube.
Yeah.
So, so it's not intentional. It's coincidental. I looked like him forever. Okay. Next question. What are you guys' real names? And why can't I add Drew to my favorites in YouTube music?
Oh.
YouTube music. Why are you a
That's
hater?
crazy.
YouTube music. I have no idea. I'll look into it.
Is it
Why
because it's
can't-
NSL or?
What
Why
the fuck
can't
is
I
YouTube
add
music?
Drew? It's bro.
No,
It's
you-
taking off.
You can.
Like,
It's
you
like
could, like,
Spotify.
It's the new. It's the new Google
It's a true
Google Play. They
Okay.
changed to YouTube Music, and it's
Okay.
doing really
Okay.
well. It's getting really
I'm
popular.
living under a rock.
Like it's right now. It's like
I didn't know.
Spotify, Apple and YouTube Music. Like,
What about like Tidal and all that?
no, but in terms of popularity, Spotify is huge. Yeah, sure.
Fucking Spotify
Spotify,
is way better.
I
Spotify
bought
is
music
by
on
far
iTunes,
popular.
and so I just want to have it all there. I don't want.
Bad excuse.
Although I have Lex country playlist on Spotify.
Cunt-
So.
oh, don't.
Spotify is better for upcoming artists. Spotify should be your focus, and even it's nice because you have
That is
podcasts and music on there.
That's
You don't
true.
have to have different apps and stuff.
Do we have a
Boom.
podcast on Spotify?
No,
We should do
Devo
that.
was talking about that, but yeah, we have to like pay for it and stuff.
It's
I-
like a
oh,
whole.
yeah.
It's
I
a whole
got-
other DistroKid thing. eh?
Exactly, and it's
Yeah,
more expensive.
It's not part of the
I
package.
got Spotify on my phone strictly for podcasts because Apple Podcasts.
See, there you go.
fucking sucks.
You're proving my
There
point.
you go. So
Proving
you're a
my point.
Spotifyer.
Spotify
I
has
don't
that
listen
edge.
to music though. 'cause I
And
don't
for
like
an
ads.
artist, it's just like the platform is just like Spotify for artists is so solid.
Yeah. Amazing.
It's just the stat, like everything. Even like they
just-
try to push upcoming artists that are like on all these algorithmic playlists. It's because of Spotify, you know.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Are you on Apple too though? Yeah.
Yep.
Music wise?
Yeah, I have
Oh
all-
yeah,
I
yeah.
have
Everything,
okay.
everything,
Okay.
everything, everything.
But yeah, what are
What are
Yeah, real
names?
names. So I don't know why you can't add Drew to your YouTube Music. I have no idea. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look into it. But YouTube, I don't know why you're playing hard to get here.
Yeah, when you're editing this video, you'll remember to look into
I'll
it.
Google it. I'll Google it. I'll let you know. I'll try to find who asked me that question. Real
But,
names. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Evan. Yeah.
My name is Timothy. Nah,
Such a
it's
troll.
Matthew. It's Matthew.
I was gonna say Jim Bob. And
That's what's tough because we have so many. We have our artist names, then we
Yeah.
have like our nicknames.
Yeah.
We have our stupid bozo side
Yeah,
nicknames.
fucking-
So okay,
Random.
so let's just
Let's break it down
pre-
for
let's
him.
Yeah.
pre-
Break it
let's-
down. Break it
let's-
down.
Yeah. So this is the stupidest shit ever.
You're gonna
But
say,
I call-
you're gonna say
I call
Johnson
him-
for sure.
I call
It's
him
Johnson.
Johnson.
It's Johnson.
He calls me Johnson. I call him Johnson.
I call you Johnson.
Yeah, I
I
It's
also
a
call you
lot of
Johnson.
Johnson.
I don't call anyone Johnson.
yeah,
So we're good.
I call you Hashi.
Yeah. Or
That's
Drewski.
True because
Yeah.
of hockey.
I call you
Yeah.
Hashi. Yeah.
Puck. Yeah.
Mainly Hashi or Drewski.
We're exposing your birth name.
The
I
real
never
name.
call you Andrew or
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rare. Actually, it's true.
Yeah,
I must-
I've
I
only
feel
called
like
you Hashi.
Drewski.
Drewski is
Drewski
common,
a lot.
yeah. But it's funny because it all depends where you know the person from. Because like my real full name is Andrew, but my common nickname is Drew, which is why I went with that with my music name, just because I felt like it was authentic and I didn't want like a stage name. It was just like me. But pardon me. Wow. Yeah, sorry. That was sponsored by Heineken. Anyways. Yeah, it's crazy because depending where people know me from, and I'm sure it's like that for you guys too. Depending where people know you from, like that's how they'll name you.
Yeah.
Like my elementary school friends will all call me Andrew. My high school friends will all call me Andrew. But then everyone's from sports like puck and soccer. It's always Hash or Hashi and Hash, which is my last name. And then people when I was like in college and stuff, or just like a bit older, was Drew.
For me, it's like everyone except for my home and where I work,
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Everyone.
Because you have one of those last names that's like it's like
it-
it works, you
It,
know.
like rolls off the tongue. Yeah.
Nobody calls. Whenever anybody calls you Matthew, it's so
Yeah.
weird.
It's only work.
Yo, I've
like,
Or
literally-
my
your parents. Whenever your parents say,
Yeah.
I've literally never addressed you as Matthew. I'm
Yeah.
thinking that now. Never. It's either Dusty,
It's- for
Jacqueline.
you,
I haven't-
It's Dusty. Like you say
Usually Dusty or Jacqueline.
Consistent
I think I
Dusty,
called
yeah.
you Matthew like once in 8th grade,
And
and that was it.
Yeah.
Like it was always Jacqueline.
Once in math class.
No, like when I met you, maybe, but like
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
that, I was like, anyway.
Also, a lot of people do call me Bean.
yeah.
Like, that is
I-
that is my
Yeah.
I
nickname,
always
so,
call you
yeah.
Bean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Or-
it. So
or-
their
That makes it-
producer
that makes it
names,
easy for you
Creepers.
guys.
their
Oh,
producer
that's
names
it.
were your nicknames before music. No, like you were
No.
always
FB.
Dusty. No,
Not really.
Like, didn't you have-
We didn't call him Dusty.
No.
No, I
That
never
that came
called
up when we started.
Beats.
NSL,
Okay.
yeah.
It's
you.
because
I
thought
thought
that
the
was your
story
nickname.
behind that.
Yeah. Do you know what the story is behind that?
No, I'd love to
Dusty.
know.
Okay,
I feel like
so-
everyone would love to know.
You'll
Dusty, explain me.
realize
I-
right away.
I
This is
used to
hilarious.
have like super curly hair,
Remember that?
and like
The
my
long
face
hair.
was still a little like fat, little chubster,
Okay.
and I looked a lot like Dustin
I-
from Stranger Things.
identical. Dustin.
Oh, I've
That's-
never watched that show.
Okay, wait.
Can you pull him
pull
up?
up a picture?
Yeah.
That's
From
from
who?
why
From
I,
who from Stranger
Dustin
Things?
You're right, I'm
from
gonna-
Stranger Things.
I'm gonna pull up
He's
an old
pulling up a
picture.
picture right now.
An old
Okay,
picture.
yeah, I
you
want
pull
both. I
up
want both.
Dusty,
Yeah.
you'll pull up a picture of me. Like that.
That's
Bro.
come on now.
I swear.
People are doing you dirty like that.
They were doing me dirty.
No.
No, it.
You're way
was-
better looking than
No,
this guy.
but I was still like a child back then.
So
Like, I was
you got this
still-
nickname when you were a kid?
No. I was just like a late bloomer. So I was probably like 16, 17.
How old
And
were you when I
people-
met you?
Bro, people used to like
18?
stop
Yeah.
and like they were like, "Holy fuck!"
I
he looks
know.
like the kid
At
from
Fairview
Shively."
once or something
Yeah.
like that. Someone was like,
Bro, it was crazy.
Like to the
people
point where
would-
people call me Harlow, they would call
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
best
Yeah,
friend?
No,
no,
but,
more.
like-
I think
I-
more. I think more.
Yeah.
I think he looked
What?
closer. I
Yeah.
think he looked
Bro, it was
closer
crazy.
than you
Dude,
did. Yeah.
That's
It was
crazy.
actually crazy.
I don't know if you saw a picture of or what he looked like then.
No, I mean I met him apparently when he was 18, so I don't
Yeah.
know
Oh,
what
I
she
think it
looked
was
like
18
before.
when we started playing hockey together.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I think I still had long hair, but like I was getting less, like looking less
Mhm.
like him. Like,
Because now you look so far from
Oh
us.
my
I
God.
can't even
Not
see
even
how
close.
people.
Not
No,
even
yeah,
close.
it's nothing. It was literally the hair made it.
yeah,
Hair made
and
it.
my baby face. I think I have one here. I think.
Anyway, to
I
finish
can't
this
wait to
question off,
see-
Can't
my name
find
is
any
James.
pictures of
Yeah,
you.
it's true.
I
Jimmy.
just
Yeah.
realized.
Yeah, James is Jersey. I call him Jimmy.
Most of the boys call
like
him
that
Jimmy.
picture's not.
Yeah, with the hat too.
Okay,
Look.
okay.
Look,
like
with
you
the
can kind
hat.
of see it.
Well, maybe not that picture,
Oh yeah, if you had teeth, yeah. If he
Yeah.
had teeth, I mean.
but that hat. Like,
Okay, yeah. I mean, you were a better looking version of him,
Yeah,
but yeah, I see
but
that. I
it
see
was
what
like-
they're
Can I
saying.
see
It was.
this-
It was.
this
And also, you
wild.
glue up a
Yeah.
lot. So.
Oh my god!
But
thank
even
you.
even
I
then,
guess
that's not like that's not as like chubby and
No,
young
this
as-
This
was-
is a good
yeah.
question.
Next one. All right, so just one more time: it's Evan, Matthew, Drew, or Andrew, and then James,
James.
Jimmy. Those are our
Don't
real
call me
names.
Jimmy in front of my mom.
Why she doesn't like it?
She
What's like with my
hates it.
with my dad?
She
with Andy?
hates
Yeah.
Jim, which I'm not a fan of either.
Jimmy is
But
nicer.
Jimmy's nicer, but it's too close, so she doesn't like it. Anyway, how do you plan on expanding the NSL brand? Do you want to make it worldwide?
I think we've honestly. I think we've
We are
expanded
worldwide.
it.
I think this
You've
made a
pod-
song
this
expanded
podcast
pretty-
was the most recent expansion.
I would agree.
You've made
sure.
songs with people in Africa,
Mhm.
India too, right? Like
Yeah, every continent
Everywhere.
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Asia? No.
Yes, a collab with Diverse. You remember Diverse?
Yeah, I do.
And I can't remember it was Young something. He's in Asia somewhere. I don't remember where.
Worldwide already.
Yeah, but I guess they mean as like a brand, right?
An international brand.
Yeah, something like Nelk or I guess something like that.
Reach for the stars, I would say. Why not?
Yeah, I don't know. We could all give our take on that. What was the exact question? Like, what do I see?
How do you plan on expanding the brand? Do you want to make it worldwide?
Okay. You want me to start and then you guys give your 2 cents?
Yeah, go ahead.
You're the
How-
main.
I would say how is social media for sure. I mean, that's what we've been doing since day one. So through music, through content, entertainment. So I think this year, those who've been following me for a few years or even more recently, you could see that like if you check our track record, focus was more on, it remains on music, but it was only music before. And now it's like taking a bit more width in regards to the different kind of content, entertainment. So like this podcast, for example, vlogs, just even showing a lot of personality on our shows, like on our like Instagram stories and stuff like that is for me like how, meaning like just put more personality behind the brand, more of like a lifestyle to it. Never stop laughing. That's why we push that, because like it's not just Drew and the producers, right? It's like a never stop laughing is like a mindset, a mentality that we since day one we kind of decided to go that route, and I think that's what could take us to like a level of whatever international, whatever the term he was using. I don't know if that's necessarily our objective to be like that big. I feel like that's a bit overwhelming and not necessarily my objective. You guys could obviously give your opinions on it, but I think and it could change, but as I sit at it now, I still do think like the whole music and entertainment thing of NSL is like, I'm having fun with it. It keeps me like happy, like intrinsically motivated. It's just, I'm not looking at numbers and stuff. It's just, I hope to one day it could like provide for my family and provide for my lifestyle. Like if it could like get me, you know, a certain amount of money that could make me live comfortably, kind of like we were talking about last pod, and just, you know, I'm not in it for the fame and stuff. It just comes with it, because if you're building a brand, you do need like a bit of like clout and stuff. But besides that, I think there's no number to it that I'm like, oh, I'll be happy at this and that. It's more just like, if I'm able to live my life comfortably under like the NSL umbrella, whether that's through merch long term or through like show sales or through streaming, like all those revenue sources, that to me would be like, okay, we made it, you know. But I don't know if you guys agree or disagree. There's no right or wrong answer, but I don't know if we want to make it into, because at one point it becomes overwhelming in my opinion. Like to be as big as like,
I agree.
like imagine
I agree.
Kyle managing Nelk, Full Send, the pod,
It's-
Happy
it's a
Dad.
lot.
I don't
Well-
I don't think that would be my goal. because
I-
then it's too much.
That's
in
just
my
like a
opinion.
lot of like fame to deal with all the time.
Yeah, and pressure and
Yeah,
there's
like-
only so, and you have to delegate a lot. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
if I were to think about it, I think honestly, I think you've expanded a lot more than I thought you were even capable of.
that's
Considering that you do all this by yourself, all the
It's a hot
editing and
take,
everything. No, I don't think
No,
it's a
I
hot
think
take.
Stamp it.
Because I
Yeah,
don't. I
if-
didn't
if-
expect anywhere to be any. Like I didn't expect to be here 3 years down the line.
From when we started, yeah.
I never
Me
expected
neither.
to be doing a podcast.
Neither.
No, but
Mm.
I never expected any of the
Yeah.
numbers like to do
That's a good
that
point.
fast at least.
I
Yeah.
didn't expect you to be editing and posting
Yeah.
one TikTok and one short a day that you edit yourself.
Mm.
Also edit the podcast. Also edit your music. Also
Mhm.
record music. Also find time for this podcast and shit. Like all that stuff. That's like a lot of stuff for you to handle on your own. If we were to really expand, I think honestly, I think the next step would be once we make enough money as consistently enough to hire someone.
Yeah.
But that I couldn't see us expanding into another like realm unless we take away another thing that we do.
Oh yeah, we're maxed out. That's what you
Yeah.
mean. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
In
think
terms of like your capabilities at the moment,
maxed out for sure.
Yeah. Definitely.
I think the only next step for expansion in that
Is
regard
to, like,
would be to
outsource.
actually to hire someone.
To
But
be able
that's
to
like
do
down
more. Yeah.
that's down the line once you're making more than enough money to where like it makes more sense to
Well, Evan, you're
someone.
pulling out some great points today.
thank
No, that's
For
so
once.
true. Yeah,
I'm joking.
Shut up, shut up.
the Heinekens, man, they just got you thinking.
Yeah, it's my my IQ juice.
You're absolutely right. I agree. I don't know if you guys want to say on anything on that or
No.
I feel like all the
I
bases
mean-
have been covered.
Yeah.
So,
I was just gonna say, like, obviously, like, reach for the stars. Like, you don't wanna reach for the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't wanna
reach
like
for the mic. How
you,
about that?
you don't, yeah. You don't wanna like you don't wanna set the bar too low, but at the same time I agree. Like I said this when I was quitting NSL.
Oh,
Like,
that's right. There you go. Exactly.
I
Exactly.
don't wanna be fucking uber famous, even though like
Yeah.
Evan said, I'm not gonna be famous.
Mhm.
Oh.
Evan, he's still resenting you on that.
Anyway, yeah.
Good and fantasy.
Yeah,
all.
but that's it. Me
That's
too.
all.
Like the fame thing turns me off a
Horrible.
lot.
Mhm.
You know, and
but it comes with it, unfortunately.
yeah. But at the same
Well-
time, there is a need like that
Yeah.
in between where you could be, you know, have your
Making,
yeah.
making a living and
You still
not-
have the
and living a normal
influence.
life, yeah.
Still live a normal life. I think there's like a good in between we could find, and I think we're close to it. So
worst case, get super famous, make a shit ton of money, and then
fall
fucking-
off the face of the
Yeah,
earth.
exactly.
And then,
yeah, and then be
die.
irrelevant.
A lot of people do that, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, what happened to them? But they're just
They're
They're
laughing.
living their life.
Yeah.
And God bless them. I think it's like
Literally.
honestly a smart play.
That's
Yeah,
the thing
it
for
is.
their
It's
sanity.
like
too.
Yeah, and
the
people
best
troll them,
play.
but like
yeah,
it's probably
They're
the
laughing.
they're
If
probably
we were in their
happier than
position-
before.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. I don't think anybody super famous like that's
No.
that happy.
That's
No.
something we did speak on a couple episodes
I
ago.
don't know,
Like,
I
and I
disagree.
I feel like
most of them,
you-
like-
I think you could be. I
think
think you have
it's
to have the
simple
mindset. though.
happy.
question. We're gonna shout out some people who send in questions later. So thank you to each and every one of you send in questions. I really appreciate it. The
You're
engagement was
welcome.
pretty good on the story.
They were
Yeah,
all
Jimmy sent in all the questions anonymously.
I'm gonna be back.
Yeah, you're good. How did you come up with the idea of the Friday TikTok streams? How did I come up with that? I've been doing them since October, so about 6-7 months. That's hilarious every time. I think I'll do a
Solid.
compilation of that.
the leg kick.
I don't know if there's one exact thing that triggered me to do it. I think it was a combination of small things. I think I wanted to meet new artists, number one. It's a great way to discover different artists from around the world and producers around the world. And I think I had seen a couple people do that, you know, like play people's music and stuff. And I was like, yo, so many of our audience are independent artists, upcoming artists. So it would just benefit everyone. It'd be like a win-win for me to meet new artists, discover new people, and to grow the page, and for them to get their music. Like, I just feel like I already had the audience for it, giving educational tips and stuff. I don't remember if there's like one exact thing that was like, yo, I need to do this, but I just thought like, why not? It must have been like a combination of knowing my audience as well as like coming across a few different TikTokers who do that. I was like, yo, I have to do this. And sure enough, man, it's been so beneficial for us, for our TikTok, for our Instagram. Just the amount of like connections too, like I can get a collab or you know, for like anyone in the world. Like there's so many artists that either educationally or that just like are into our music now too. Like, anyways, it's really dope. I've met so many dope artists that way. Even like building friendships with people from around the world. It's really cool. It's powerful, man. Social media is dope. So that's I don't know the exact answer, but that'll be my answer. Hopefully that's chill.
What's the question?
How I started my TikTok lives.
You
You'll have to watch the pod to know the answer.
You missed the whole answer.
It's at the 120 mark.
I have no input. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, you were pissing. They just scored.
Yeah.
This is a good one. Yeah. What are NSL's future plans, and where do you think y'all will be in 10 years as far as business, music, media wise?
Yo, that's a lot of time.
Yo.
10 years is a lot of time.
That's like the
We're
previous
gonna be-
question, but on crack.
That's like, that's scary.
Yo, it's actually crazy to think that NSL's only existed for 3 years ish, let's say, and like it's
That'll
already
be-
at another 10, bro.
You know
like-
what?
That'll be 13 years of.
Yeah.
I think like if we stay this consistent, like we could have a big influence on like
You know what?
We'll be up there.
Yeah. You know what's really funny is when we started this, I was like, I obviously you have no expectations,
Yeah.
but
It's like a pipe dream.
yeah. But what I definitely was not expecting was to be doing shit still.
Like where
Honestly,
we are now.
yeah. Like what are we? 3 almost 4 years later?
close to 3, like 3 and a
Close to
bit,
3?
3 and a
Wait,
bit.
it'll be 4 in January.
So like 3 and
3.5.
Yeah.
less than 3.5. Let's say 3.
That's
3.5.
That's
Round down.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I honestly like that sounds silly to say like I wasn't expecting it, but I really wasn't expecting it like whatsoever.
Damn.
Like I don't
Well,
even,
when I
don't
sent you
even
the
know.
beat for reminiscing, I was like, "Hey, this is gonna be fun."
Yeah.
Mm.
Put out a few songs and shit, you know.
I don't even know what I was expecting
Yeah.
personally. Like
That's
we're
what I'm
just
thinking
having
right now
fun.
too.
Like,
I
we're just
literally
having
never
fun with it.
thought of, you know, in a year, 2 years, 3.
Yeah.
I don't. I was just like, whatever.
Yeah,
I
we're
didn't
just-
think of it.
Just
10 years
enjoying
from
it.
now, hopefully we're still getting together. That'd be
Yeah.
sick.
I would love that,
think we
man.
will be.
I think we'll be doing good in 10 years.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it'll be good.
I
I
think
think
we'll all
NSL will be like a nice little like lifestyle brand.
Yeah.
Thanks
Hey,
to you guys.
How did you start making music, and where did you get the group name Never Stop Laughing?
It's someone that's never watched
We've-
the pod.
Yeah, we've
Gotta
answered
go.
this.
Wait,
We've
wait,
answered
wait.
this.
That's why I got to watch the
Naughty,
pod.
naughty.
We gotta.
Got caught red-handed. You want it? You could, since you read it, you can answer. Yeah,
It's
go
pretty.
ahead.
It's pretty quick. Well,
Give
we
a quick
started making
summary.
music. This goes back when we were playing hockey. We started making music. We made a song called "Reminiscing."
Yeah.
Us three we were making beats and freestyling at home, just for fun. Like it was hilarious, you know, just the boys
When we get some drinks
freestyling
in
and
us
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just have
And
fun.
I wanted to make beats, and then I show.
What was
Loud
that?
one.
I was so loud.
This is either going to be the worst or best pod ever.
Nah,
I
that's
don't know.
good.
All right.
Anyways, I started showing these guys beats, and they liked it, and they wanted to work. They wanted to do shit. James is very musically inclined.
I hopped in right away.
I don't know why you wanted to start, but you just did.
I was so hyped.
We were
I
always
don't know.
hanging out, so he just wanted to
Yeah.
do it with
I
us.
remember watching.
Remember your
like,
first
was
your
what?
first
beat.
no, that's the system you're using. What
Oh
was it
my-
called?
Yeah.
Like the DAW?
LMMS, the shittiest
It was
DAW you could ever
so
use. It was
bad.
so
LLMS. Does that still exist?
LMMS.
It was like
I
the
fucking hope
shittiest
not. I
software.
don't
You
It
could
was
have
like
check it out.
Microsoft like
used
XP.
Garage.
know. It was
like,
really
me.
bad.
It looked like it was from 2003.
It was really bad.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I forget where the first, like where we
first
where
meeting?
we got to the point where I sent you the beat, where you wanted to make a song, and I sent you the beat for reminiscing.
Well, I think after the first time that we just like did it for fun that one time, I think that's when I was like, yo, I actually had a fun time. And low key, you guys were like, okay, you're actually not
Yeah.
bad at this.
Yeah,
You
so
were
we
like-
made,
It was just a joke. It was a
song.
joke
It was like
song.
a
Fucking actually
freestyle,
fire.
and,
And
we were
it
like,
wasn't
holy
bad.
fuck,
It was
that
like-
was actually
Yeah, we're all like,
solid.
yo,
Yeah.
low key, that was fun, and like it's not terrible.
Was
It
that
started
was
YouTube.
minimum wage? That was before any song came out, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sent
That
you
was
some,
just
I
you
sent
two
you-
guys
I
talking
sent
back
you-
and
Yeah,
forth.
we were just texting.
Yeah.
the
I
two of
sent
us,
you
yeah.
some beats for fun,
Mhm.
just for fun, because I was just. I mean, I knew you liked.
Yeah.
I knew you liked singing, and I like rapping and shit, and I
Yeah.
was like.
Well, I
I
think-
I like making beats, and I wanted to hear someone on my shit.
Yeah,
so.
it wasn't that deep. It was one of those things that like we had a good time doing it the first time. So I was like,
Oh,
okay, let's try
absolutely,
something else, and
Yeah.
then boom, and then it was just like,
And then I remember one
just
time
like
it,
we got addicted to it.
it was like December or something. We all got together. And
Yeah,
then we like
at his
Exactly.
we were
house.
planning this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when we made Reminiscing that song.
Yeah,
that was like the
exactly.
first.
That was
official.
before you even had an Instagram page or anything.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember like a couple weeks later you made the Instagram.
On
like,
March
boys,
12th,
we
when COVID hit, that's when I made Instagram. Evan kept pushing me to do it, and God bless you, Evan, because that was a good move. That was a good move, man.
Having ever since.
And the name Never Stop Laughing, that was
Laughing
part of
ever
the question too, I think.
Yeah.
We discussed names. I remember we kept like brainstorming names for our collective. I don't know if you guys remember this.
I don't
Like,
remember.
Very
this.
minimally.
But yeah, I think when we just came up, like, because I always said laughing, right? That was
Yeah.
the expression we always used between the boys. Yo, I'm laughing, I'm laughing. And then it's like NSL had like a nice ring to it, like when it was read just in
The
the
abbreviation.
the abbreviation, and in full, it's a nice slogan. Never stop laughing. It had a mindset of like optimism, all those things.
Yeah, well, it's got a good meaning behind it.
There's a big meaning behind it. Yeah.
If you're really, I mean, this is stupid, but even if you just see our name and you think about it, you'd be like, oh, never stop laughing. You know,
It's right on brand. Like people that know us in music or outside of music, like we just don't take life too seriously. But it does have a deeper meaning when you think about it.
Shows that.
Straight up, this podcast shows it. And like, but if you listen to our music though, like the real, like the songs that are more deep and stuff, like you see that, okay, not only is it like laughing in the sense of like literal, like just not taking life too seriously, like I said, but it's also like there's depth to it. There's like, like I always say, inspiring from places of hardship and pain to create these songs that could bring people together and bring people like, through life, be inspired and stuff. That's where it started from. I don't remember exactly like NSL. I don't remember like the actual like we're going with NSL, but I'm glad we went with it. I love it.
Yeah,
Even the logo's so simple, but it's perfect.
Yeah,
Shout out Kian, that's my boy from high school, made that logo. It's still running. Him too. I'm sure when he made that logo, he was just like joking, and now it's like everywhere, like
all
pretty funny.
over.
It's the logo, yeah. Shout out Quincy too. She made that print right there.
Yeah.
That's a dope print.
I remember it started with just this, and then you got
Yep.
like, the ring
Yep.
around. Oh,
Yeah,
so clean.
super dope. Super
Love it.
simple, but I like it.
Yeah.
Simplicity is key.
Perfect for social media too.
all right, you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
pull out another question?
Wait, am I the last one or? Yeah, I didn't go.
Wait,
Boys,
no.
I don't know
I
why
went
we're-
him and then
I
you.
started with it. And
He
then-
went first, so then it's okay.
I
you
didn't
and
go
then I'll
first.
No, I went
Yeah,
first.
you pulled one out.
Okay, we
Uh-uh.
went to the bathroom.
First question Ev pulled out.
Yeah,
And it was
and
me.
No, I know,
Oh,
but
God.
wait, we did us twice, and then you went again. You went
Mm-mm.
first again.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Jimmy's
I,
getting salty.
I
boys.
ruined the order. He's right.
Jimmy might quit
We
doesn't
again.
matter.
should have sent it back
Doesn't
to you, and I read one.
It doesn't matter. We'll just change.
Do I
it.
go?
Yeah, just go. Just go. It doesn't matter.
I'll just skip.
Oh my god. Okay.
I want to see that, Evan.
Was it something stupid?
It's like the same one third time.
Where
in
do
a
you
row.
guys see NSL in 5 years?
Oh, people are really curious.
Yeah.
about that.
You
So-
actually didn't read them. eh?
No,
I mean,
man.
5 years from now, I could definitely see us still fucking ripping it.
Oh, yeah.
Same.
Okay.
Yo,
I think in 5.
This is a
We'll
good.
be-
This is
we'll
a
be
good
up
one.
there.
This is
Yeah.
for you, Drew. Apart from posting on TikTok and other socials, when it comes to marketing, where do I start?
When it comes to marketing, where do I start? And you said what
JMFP.
besides like TikTok?
TikTok and other socials.
John Molson,
Oof.
I
marketing.
think it starts on TikTok and other socials.
It starts there for sure.
Yeah.
But I think maybe deeper than that, hopefully I'm answering your question correctly, whoever asked this, but I would say everyone, like, it's so saturated, right? Social media and stuff. There you go. The party bucket. Shout out Ocean Deck.
yeah.
Deeper than simply like posting videos, whether it's on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. I think
Gosh,
adding, and you guys obviously jump in if you agree or disagree or have different ideas, but I think deeper than just posting content is also nowadays specifically.
Sorry, boys.
No, you're good. It's so funny. You definitely have an issue. with
Yeah.
it. Anyways, that's fine. Off topic. That'll be another question. What the fuck is wrong with Dustin?
What are these noises coming from Dusty?
I think besides just
Oh, boy.
posting, it's the personality. Like I think nowadays, if you add personality to your brand, whatever niche you're in, if it's music or whatever, I think don't be afraid to show. And I do know that answer comes
you're
with a lot
cool.
of backlash, though, of like, yo, I'm not good in front of camera, I'm not comfortable in front of camera. Number one, that's something I had to develop too. Okay, so you can do it too. But I understand that maybe it was easier for me than others. So in that case, you could take advantage of other things. And what I mean by that is, for example, like you could leverage like memes, for example. You know, like there's so many different avenues that you could take, or things that are relevant in like popular culture. Make your content a bit unique. So not only do you post on TikTok and Instagram and all these things, but find a way that matches your personality and your preferences, this and that. You're fine. You crack it. You're good. The leg jump. I love it. Find a way that works for you, even though you might have to push yourself out of your comfort zone to kind of stand out in regards to your peers, whatever niche you're in. Because if you show personality, that's the easiest one because people will start to get to know you. Bartender Bean. Bartender Bean.
Just some lime.
Yeah, it's going to taste like lime. Be citrusy sip. How citrusy was that sip? Where's the burp, Pat? Where's the burp? Yeah. Now I'm lost. I don't know. What was I saying? I was saying marketing. I was saying marketing. Perfect.
No, but you said
like personality and stuff.
speaking of the camera, and then
yeah, if you could do that and if you could get comfortable with that, I think being like comfortable showing your personality will add so much like authenticity and attachment towards your following, because they'll like, not only will it'll give people a reason to actually go listen to your music indirectly. So like if they like you, and I say music, but it's everything. If they like you as an individual, they're going to support you, whether you make t-shirts, whether you make music, whether you have a business. Like if people like you, the individual, they're more likely to support you. So if you're not afraid to get in front of the camera, do so. And don't be afraid to do so. But if you really don't want to, there's other avenues. Like I said, like you could take advantage of memes. You could take advantage of anything that's relevant in popular culture. But yeah, marketing is definitely one of those things that's just no like blueprint, like we were talking about a few episodes ago with Zach's. Like there's no right or wrong way to do it. There's no, if you do this, you get that. It's a lot of testing. So I know my answer is a bit ambiguous, but at the same time, that's what marketing is. It's very ambiguous. So just keep thinking out the box, keep being creative, and keep being authentic. I think that's the biggest one. People see that I'm being myself on our Instagram stories and stuff, and so they like you more because you're just who you are inside and outside of your brand. I think that's key. Hopefully that answers your question. I don't know.
I think it's a good answer.
That was
Thanks,
deep.
man. I appreciate that.
That was deep.
Cheers.
Oh,
this
for
is like
sure.
literally kind of the same thing. What do you do for marketing your music? I'm just gonna get another one.
Goodness, these people think alike.
Yo, you guys have learned already.
They're asking the right questions.
They are. They are.
That's another one that we kind of already had.
Okay, so I'm just going to say actually, because we were a bit specific.
Well, let's at least read the
I'm
questions.
going to
even
say,
if
on the marketing one, I want to say one thing, because before it was more like the guy was already asking about social, well, I say the person was already speaking about social media and stuff. I think one thing I learned, and I think this could be valuable for you guys, so I'll say it, is consider indirect marketing avenues. Now, when I say that, I mean like, kind of like when an entrepreneur starts a business or something, they have multiple streams of income. Think of it that way in regards to your music, your brand, your marketing. So none of our content, maybe besides Instagram in regards to our posts, but other than that, nothing is literally black and white telling you to go stream our music. Like our TikTok content is just us giving free educational tips of experiences we've had in marketing and things we've tested that work, things that failed, whatever. That's just educational. Our pod is just getting to know us and, again, a bit of educational value. Our vlogs is just showing personality. Again, we're not there going to tell you stream this, stream that, do this, do that. It's more indirect. We can't measure who watched the pod, then went to stream us on Spotify and add us to our playlist. Completely unmeasurable. It's just different avenues in which people could get to know you, come across you, and then indirectly eventually get to the music side of it. Or it could automatically be music if they came across one of our music videos or whatever. So there's so many different avenues. I don't think people realize that indirect sometimes is better, because people don't like to be told what to do. Like we said this in one of our first episodes, like people that post up a story and say, go stream our new song now. It's like, that gives no actual genuine incentive unless you're actually established and have like hardcore fans that actually really rock with you. Until that level, I don't think there's any value, because you need to kind of stand out once again. So that kind of feeds into the previous question. So for our you did it again, didn't you? You did it again. I didn't hear
tried
it.
to hold it.
No, you're good. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's part of the pod. So yeah, for marketing our music, we do so much that's indirect. Like we're not asking people to go stream. We just provide value. We just show our personalities. You know, social media is definitely the biggest one. But when you think of it, that umbrella goes so deep, because we have, number one, we have our songs on all streaming platforms. We have our music videos on like YouTube and on IG. Then on TikTok, we do our daily posts where we talk about like it's like pod clips or just free marketing tips, whatever. On TikTok, there's also the live stream, so that'll also introduce me to new artists and stuff that eventually become fans of NSL. Then there's the vlogs, like I said, that also gives you a look into us. And once you like us, you're probably going to listen to our music. When I say us, it's like it could also be applied to you, obviously. Is there a goal there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Florida.
Oh, let's go.
Do.
This is, the third will be
10
lit. We'll watch the
seconds
third.
left.
It'll be
I
lit.
I'm sorry. I love how passionate you are on giving like tips to other people.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's
man.
really cool.
You-
That
you-
is really cool.
You go so deep on like trying to just teach.
Well, because it's
people on
so,
shit.
it goes so deep. Like
But
it's
I
so
think
like
that's
technical.
I think that's one of the things that we bring to the table. Well,
Yeah.
you bring
You
a
and me,
lot,
yeah.
but I think we bring to the
Yeah,
table. that
I
other
think-
people
I think
don't.
that's
But
why-
anyways,
Probably also because you realize like how many people don't have access to that
Exactly.
information.
Exactly.
and we're answering questions related to that. But,
yeah.
but the way that
exactly.
you're saying it, you just go.
You're diving deep.
It's
into
true.
it.
I could go on forever, so I'm sorry if the answers are too
No,
long. But I
no.
just mean like,
Like,
The
you could-
people
you
who ask the questions are gonna fucking love the way.
Yeah,
you
you're right.
answer
You
it.
could charge people for this. That's how good
Yeah,
it is.
you
yeah.
should start
well,
out
I was teaching. I don't know if I
Fiverr.
told you guys.
Oh, really?
Really?
Did I never tell you guys this?
No,
You're teaching?
So I don't do it anymore just because
like tutoring or
I was literally like a coach. Express Voice Studio, shout out to you. They reached out to me like I'll say like a year and a half ago, and they were her name is Jordan, who runs the show there. She's super cool. She reached out to me. It's like a vocal coaching agency. And when she first reached out to me, I'm like thank you so much for reaching out. And I could tell it wasn't spam, but I was like, I don't think I'm the right fit because like I don't have any knowledge in regards to music theory. I never took vocal coaching. Like I don't know. I just do it.
Mhm.
So I was like, I don't think I'm the right fit because yes, I've established this little thing we got going on, but it's not like I know anything about the theoretical side of it. And she was like, no, I understand that because most of her teachers are like professional singers and they give classes on like singing. But she was like, I don't want you for that. I want you more for like all the marketing and business and like branding kind of education that you could provide.
yeah.
So for a while I was doing that and I had students.
Wow.
And the reason why I stopped is unfortunately like
How did I never
they didn't
know
have I can't believe we never spoke on
No.
this.
I didn't
Never
hear
did.
I only did
never
this-
knew this.
I'm technically still under Express Voice Studios. Like I'm still a teacher there and like a list on the website, but I haven't taught in like since December
Why is that?
because they all quit, bro.
Like
My students quit.
um,
So I would do like individual lessons. It sucks, but it's just like
in person or online?
it was virtual. I would do it
Okay.
from home, which was dope. She has some teachers from Montreal. She's in Montreal, Jordan, but she also has teachers out of Toronto. And I think maybe I don't know in the States, but I know she had some in Toronto. Anyways, the business she has is super cool. And the ones teaching like the vocal coaching, they're doing really well. I think it's because the marketing stuff, to be honest and frank, I don't know if I'll keep this in or not, but like a lot of the students are just not willing to put in the work when it comes to marketing and stuff. So like
it's
I would
tough,
have these
dude.
conversations with them and like they would completely agree. We would vibe. They liked me. It wasn't about that. It was more like when it was time to actually like put themselves out there and put the work
Like,
in, they like
do it.
choked a bit.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know what I mean?
it's tough because it is risky.
Yeah.
for
Marketing,
sure.
marketing is extremely risky.
It is,
unless
yeah.
you're doing it for a company which is just paying you to figure it out.
Yeah.
If you're trying to figure it out on your own, you're trying to market yourself
And
or
it's-
market your
yeah.
product or market anything. Like if you're just starting from nothing, it's tough. It's
You
tough.
have to
and
swallow your
really,
pride too,
that's
right?
where
'Cause, like-
consistency is like a really important.
Exactly. Full circle. But yeah. So I did do that for a while. So it's funny you say that. I'm still under their wing technically, but I haven't
That's it.
taught in like months. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm really surprised we haven't heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
That's how
That's
much
true.
we don't talk enough.
You were
man.
gatekeeping that big time.
Yeah, I was big gatekeeper. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully that was valuable, that answer.
I think we talked about this before somewhere because I remember you talking about but dream collabs question mark.
Oof.
Oh, let's all answer this.
It's a good one.
What we could do is you guys could be like who you want to produce for. So like a dream artist. We can all give like 3, let's say. Of like you guys could give 3 artists you would love to work with,
Oh.
any genre, any style. And then for me it'll be like someone that would be on a track with vocally.
3.
Or just one. If you
Mine's
have
not going to be rap though.
No, that's it. It
No,
could be any
that's-
it could literally
yeah.
be anything.
Yeah, but you have to be able to actually collab.
I'm gonna
with
go
them
rock a piss. You
somehow.
guys could talk
Well,
about
I
it for a
play
second.
guitar, so
So,
I can
okay,
2
there
minutes,
you
let's
go.
go.
piano and all that, so I could
Okay, so
Uh,
we're naming guys who would make a beat for.
Yeah,
or produce anything.
I think.
Sing.
Oh God, I
Make
would
some
love.
noises.
Okay, first of all, I'd love to make a song with 21 Savage. I think
Yeah.
that'd be sick. I think my beats aren't his quality yet, but I think there's
The
similar
vibe
style.
is there.
I
You're
think
a
I
big
think I
21er.
could get some good vintage 21
Yeah.
vibes. But then I would also love to work with Metro
I
Boomin.
knew it.
Of course.
That was one of mine. That
course.
was one of mine.
You have like
It's
he's
a
just
staple.
he's him. He's him.
He is him.
He is well, he's him in the producing world right
Yeah.
now anyways.
Big time.
Oh god, number 3. That's where it's
It gets hard.
tough, yeah. You go on. I'm gonna look through some
Okay.
Spotify guys.
For like to collab on a beat with Metro Boomin, obviously.
Yeah.
Has to be. Fuck. To make a beat for, I feel like Tyler the Creator would be pretty intense. That'd be pretty cool. And the third one, I don't know.
if
I don't know.
if I'm thinking about it right now,
Like
there's this guy called Tuda Bands that me and my brother found, and he's fucking sick. He's like a like the Michigan flow.
yeah.
He does that, but he's really good, and he makes it more. Okay, wait, can I play a song, or is that like crazy?
It's
crazy.
crazy.
Dusty, when I was
Listen-
rocking a piss, I heard you say Tyler, and that's like a great
Yeah.
take. That's a really good take.
I've been ripping Tyler.
Listen-
Yeah,
listen to
Tyler's
this
dope.
Flow.
Bro, you know, See You Again with Callie
Yeah.
Urchis, I think.
I don't know how to
Bro,
pronounce that.
every like 5 times a day I listen to that.
Really,
song.
eh?
It's
Obsessed?
Unreal.
Tyler's really dope, man.
My collabs are
he's
not
funny too.
rap
Yeah, he's-
at all.
Tell us. I want to
I
hear.
would love to hear it.
Wanna hear
dude.
it.
My number 1 has to be Jimmy Page.
Jimmy Page.
Yeah, guitarist for Led Zeppelin.
It's good.
Guitarist for Led Zeppelin. He's been
the
my
re-
idol since I was a little kid. So that. And there's John Frusciante or the Red Hot
He has a
Chili
new album
Peppers.
just came out.
I could produce
Send it.
something for them. Oh my god.
I like your picks, man. Those
Wait,
are
wait,
like
okay, wait.
legends.
I didn't hear
Jimmy
I didn't
Page?
hear your pick.
Listen, Evan.
I'm not. I was talking to John.
Jimmy Page,
Jimmy Page.
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Well, from Led Zeppelin. John Frusciante or Red Hot Chili Peppers. And then
Some
number
goats in there.
3 would have to be.
Number 3 stuff. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't
No
even
one's
get,
filling the
I didn't
third
even
I
get
found
one.
I found number 3 for me. I think
Okay.
Oh my god.
but this is like a really just like in the moment type thing.
Yeah, for sure.
The
I have
Post
no-
Malone.
No, it's Tuda Bands. The
Okay.
guy that I just showed you.
Mine would probably be Post Malone. Just,
That's a good pick, actually.
I have
Just
no
'cause
idea who my
he's-
third would
It's gross.
Who's your second?
Tyler.
Oh
It's
yeah.
Metro, Tyler,
Yeah,
Post
Metro.
Malone.
Metro's a good one too for you guys.
Yeah, I said Metro Boomin. I said
Yeah.
21
For, like,
Savage.
a beat
and
collab, Metro Boomin.
That'd be crazy, man.
me and my brother found this
No-brainer.
artist called Tuda Bands. Shout out Tuda Bands. I don't know.
they
There's
big?
No way there's no
Are
way
they
you're
big?
listening.
This artist you're talking
You know what? I don't know how he's not big.
What's the
big.
monthly?
Let me-
Yeah,
let me
like what's
go.
the IG? What's all that? Like, can we get him on the pod?
monthly 420,000?
Oh, okay, it's pretty.
So bigger than us, but
yeah,
not like
But
one
still
of the
re-
mainstream.
yeah,
Not super big.
But
like
me,
that.
Yeah, me and my brother found him. He's like a like Detroit flow, Michigan flow, kind of
Okay,
a little
dope,
bit, and
dope.
it's
Like T Grizzly type,
yeah,
kind of. Yeah,
a little bit
Cool.
more like Babytron.
yeah, I do actually. Yeah,
Yeah, so like similar
vibes.
flow.
Okay.
Similar like they come from the same parts,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
That Detroit sound is really popular recently.
Yeah.
actually.
But me and my brother found
Like,
them together. So
third
Jimmy
pick.
found his third one.
I love his beats. I love his flow. I'll show you guys after or something.
down, I'm
but
down.
he's sick, and I would love to make a beat with him. I think that's like a semi-realistic
Yeah.
one.
Definitely.
Especially as we keep going up too. Well, he's
Yeah.
probably going up as well.
Mhm.
But
Did you say your team?
say your third. I'm gonna
Mayer.
go John
100%.
Mayer. Yeah,
John Mayer. Fucking
I love his picks actually.
Yeah.
amazing human being.
I love the versatility. Amazing human being.
we all
Knows
went
him personally.
fucking trap
No, I
hip
wish
hop.
I did.
Jimmy's just
That's
straight
good,
like
man.
a rock.
I love
Yeah.
it.
love
You
it.
could.
I
you
feel
could-
like if a lot more artists were still alive, like that passed away, like it would be, it might still be
Yeah.
rap, but
Yeah.
I have not.
X.
No,
you would want
X
interesting.
would have been 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Juice World, I found him when he was nobody.
I remember. Yeah.
He didn't even have an album.
When you
might
say
have
when you
won
say
for
nobody,
Lil
I'm curious. What is that?
Jimmy was
He-
early.
I
way
found him
before
when
he
he
blew
had
up.
his EP. He had like no followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like no, what's
Yeah, like-
no followers?
20,000 maybe, like nothing.
That's crazy.
Compared to
20,000's
what-
a lot, but
Compared
like,
to what he became,
Dude, like,
Well,
literally, bro.
20,000's almost to where
I found him at,
like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
literally.
thinking.
I
too,
found him
yeah.
at 20,000 in like February or March,
and then in like
by
June,
August,
July,
he was at over a million. That album, what
I
was
remember
it? I can't remember
vividly.
what
We
it's
were in
I remember
that
the
back
cover.
Lucid
room.
Dreams,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Is that what is
Good
the album
Riddance,
called?
yeah.
No, Goodbye and Good
Goodbye,
Riddance.
Good Riddance.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
that
It's like the
album was-
car on the cover.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All Girls Are the Same, Lucid Dreams.
Lucid Dreams is the name of the song. Yeah.
Great
Lean
song.
In.
Yeah.
Oh, that was-
Great album in
or
general.
no, Lean With Me, not Lean In.
Yeah, there
So
was, what was
you
the other
were-
one? Black and White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
there's-
found him on SoundCloud, I assume.
No,
You were
I
listening
found him
on
on
SoundCloud?
it was some like underground Instagram page that posted a
Oh,
clip
okay,
of
okay,
him
okay,
like
okay.
just rapping in his bedroom. It's like, holy fuck, this kid's
Was it
insane.
All Girls
Okay,
Are the
dope.
Same. Like the
I
clip.
think so.
from-
Before like
Oh,
it was
bro.
anything.
That video is great when
Yeah.
he like just freestyles the whole song.
Yeah.
That video is. I watch it.
Dude.
That's one of those videos like I watch every year. Like it's
Yeah.
one of those like
Yeah.
Everyone-
staple
yeah.
YouTube videos that.
Yeah,
Just
he
makes
would
me
probably
feel
be
good.
someone. Although, like, I stopped listening to him when he blew up because there's like every fucking person listened to him, so it wasn't
Yeah.
special to me anymore. But like, still, like, I would have loved to work with him,
Yeah.
but yeah, no.
Juice is
So
dope.
now it
Rest-
has to
rest in
be.
peace.
Also, I haven't been listening to rap like at all, so that's just me.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, your picks.
No, you're good. Picks for me, work like to collab with would probably be. You guys know this. You gotta probably predict this. Chris Brown,
Yeah,
Sway Lee.
I knew.
that's
Sway
why I
Lee.
feel
That
like
was
we
my
talked
number
about this. 'Cause
one.
I feel like you said these are like
yeah,
people.
I don't know if it was on camera now, but we
No,
definitely
yeah,
talked about
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
3 is always tough because it's like, who do I squeeze in
Yeah.
there? There's so
Yeah.
many people that could fall there. I don't know.
I also feel like I'm missing somebody too.
I'm
like-
definitely I'm
that I
gonna miss
wanna-
people too.
Sorry.
Those are definitely my top 2 by far, and then 3 would be anyone from like Tory Lanez. I like a lot. Big Sean, Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
That would have been. That would have been really fucked.
Yo,
That's a
the
good
list
one.
goes on
There's
forever
so
for my third
many,
pick though.
yeah.
Like even like Rihanna, like it'd be dope.
Yeah.
But Rihanna's
You know?
so good.
Number 3 is always tough because
So-
number
3's
one
tough
and-
because you could.
number 1 and 2 you could kind of interchange, and number 3
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like number 3 to number 100, and it's like
Yeah.
anywhere between there.
Straight up, that's actually that's really accurate.
Are you
Actually,
an A$AP Rocky fan?
I love ASAP. Yeah,
Oh, dude, that
like
would
he
be
could
sick.
fill
I feel
that
like-
in too.
I feel like that'd be a sick. rap
That'd be
collab.
sick,
That'd be
yeah.
really
Rocky's
cool.
on a couple of tracks out the new
Oh
Spider-Man.
my
song.
God.
Is the
bro.
I Am Dreaming song that you played when I got in your car today? It's just
Bro,
beautiful.
there's
yeah.
one.
He's on 3
It's
or
the same-
2,
it's the
2 or
same
3
one.
tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dreaming.
I am, bro. That
We were
song,
playing that in the car before.
Yeah.
I find that beat is so. I said this to the boys.
Kanye.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
so
that's right.
Kanye
Yeah, he told me.
inspired.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Metro Boom is
It's
taking it to a
fucking-
next
oh,
level, man.
Yams had
so
me
good.
blasting in my car last night.
It's
on the way
so
to your
good.
house.
Metro Boom
Oh
is
my
dope.
God.
Yeah. So third spot could be anyone, like even little TJ,
Guilty.
or I don't know, guys from when I'm younger. I don't know, man. So many people. I don't know, but that'll be my. I'm definitely gonna think of a third person later, but it's all. You just read this, eh?
I just read one. Yeah.
Yeah,
haven't-
Is that how it goes?
Yeah, because
Back
I
to-
ruined it earlier.
Back to Creepus.
It's all your.
I know, I ruined everything.
All right, let's go through this one. Make a Discord for the Friday night TikTok live community so members can
Oh.
collab easier.
That's
I'll
not a
get-
question.
I'll
Not
get
a
it.
question.
That's
What?
actually
That's a
a good idea.
command, bro.
What?
Someone just command.
Make a
That's actually a good idea
Discord.
though.
But it's
That's a good
valid,
idea.
yeah. I'll
NSL Discord.
I'll pop
server.
another one because
Yeah.
Yeah.
not
All I'm
really
gonna
a
say for that
question.
is like, I love the idea. That's been pitched a lot in the chat box and stuff, but it's like I don't have time, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm maxed. I don't know what
Is
to
there
do.
a lot to that?
I don't know. I
I
don't
don't
use
think so.
Discord.
It's
I'm
just like a
unfamiliar.
server that's on all the time.
I think it would.
But
be
would I
pretty
have
easy.
to be active on it?
No.
No, I
No,
don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
But like, you might need to like get people to moderate it because it can go pretty crazy. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't think even. I
No?
don't even
So I
think
should
so.
look
I
into
don't
it.
know.
Yeah,
Because a
but look at-
lot of people would, and it would be dope for us too, for like
Pop in every once in a while. Start
Yeah.
talking with people.
to connect and
I
stuff.
think
Yeah,
one day
we
that
could-
would be really.
I
fun.
would join it. I have a Discord.
Yeah,
I don't
me
use it at
too.
all, but
Funny you guys want to manage it. Like
I would
Yeah.
not manage it, but
Dope.
I would join in every once in a while. I'd look at it.
wanna
I'll
say
look into it.
something
Whoever
so
sent
bad.
that, I'm getting that a lot, and I don't know Discord, so I just don't want to invest into something if I'm not going to go all in on, which that's just my tendency.
Shout out all in.
Yeah, that's the episode. The name of the episode is All In. Right?
Yeah, you got to.
So, yeah, I'll look
all
into
in
it.
on this one.
It's a great idea. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. It's just like time, bro. That's
All
it
right,
is.
you ready for this one? Who are your favorite up and coming artists in the city of Montreal?
Oh, the questions are really good.
Yeah, they are
They're
good.
versatile. It's about everything. Do you guys want to speak on it as well? You guys know people from here?
I don't have too many. I'll
Say
just
JK for sure.
I don't know any.
Honestly, I'm just gonna shout out my friend from plumbing school.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, is Dolo. Yeah, my
Artist
boy.
name Dolo.
Yeah. There may be some numbers after. One sec.
Is this guy? What kind of music does he do? Like hip hop?
dark trap. Yeah.
Oh, like perfect
Yeah.
for you.
Bean
eh?
style music. Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah. So I mean, I like his shit.
Do you have anything you guys worked on? Sorry to interrupt you. Do you have anything? Do you guys have like recorded or no?
Yeah, a little bit.
After the pod, I'd be down.
Yeah, I'll
okay,
play
okay,
for you
okay.
after the
Dope,
pod.
Dope. So shout out. What's his name? Dolo.
1 sec.
I'm going.
I think Dolo 160. I think that's his
Dolo
thing.
160. Shout out
Yeah.
Dolo 160.
He's killing it. I hope he continues.
I heard that.
Sorry to
hope
laugh.
he-
It's because he burped.
No, I
Yeah.
know. I heard it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But I hope he keeps grinding because he has a sound. He has a sound to him that I think is cool and
I love it.
different.
Shout
but,
out Dolo, man.
yeah.
Another thing before we keep talking about the artist thing, like when we were talking about expanding like an hour ago, that could be another thing too. Like you guys like working with other artists from around the world. Like my catalog is crazy. Like
Mhm.
connections everywhere.
Yeah.
So to you guys to like start producing for people around the world, that'd be super dope too.
It
If
would
you
be
guys are
sick,
down,
yeah.
it's always an option. That's just something that popped in my head. But yeah, we could keep going. Dusty, talk to us, Dusty.
Yeah. I'm going simple here. Can I swear? No. Eh?
No, you're not allowed to fucking
Are
swear.
you gonna?
We've-
Yeah.
We've been so you've
Yeah.
been
Been
saying
saying-
I know.
Oh.
Not fucking men.
What just happened? I turned around for 1 second. What
Major
happened?
spill.
And then a tsunami happened.
Yo, there's Scott
can you
Towel
get
there.
the-
Get Scott in here.
Get Scott in here.
We need Scott in here right now.
Oh, I want to take a piss.
Oh, this episode's a mess.
This is a disaster.
Your editing's gonna be big.
Be terrible.
You're gonna have some-
I've already.
Okay, I'm going.
You're good, you're good.
two
Take your time.
absolute grinders, local artists, JK, Lynx.
I like
I've
that.
worked with both of them in the past. Very talented.
Which are co-hosts on the NSL pod. As you guys seen last
Most
episode.
recent SL podcast co-host, plug.
Inside and outside of music, those guys are just beauties,
Just
man.
good guys. Yeah.
Great guys. They're always there. Like last time, bro. Perfect example. Like a few hours before shooting the pod, I'm like, guys, like desperation mode. I need co-host. They didn't even ask a question. Like, yeah, I got you. They're like, yeah,
When
I'll
and
be
where.
there.
That's sick.
And not only that, like outside of just being reliable and stuff, they're just like beauties, man.
Just good humans.
yeah, they're great
Yeah.
people.
I'll answer this by saying I don't know any artists at all. Only few that you've worked with,
Mhm.
if that. But I'd probably say JK. I know he has one song that I fucking love. That is so underrated. Like, I think
Why? I don't know why. I don't,
Oh
it's
my God.
such a bang.
Absolute.
I
I
tell
don't
him all the
understand
time.
why that's not like crazy popular. It's such
Yeah.
a good
I agree,
song.
man. And if you would have
And that's
dropped
no
the
disrespect to
Yeah,
anybody
since we're
else,
talking about
but
JK.
No, of course,
like,
of course, of course. No,
fucking-
you're good.
I don't because I don't know
No,
many.
don't worry
I don't
about
know
that,
many
don't worry about
artists.
that.
and all
JK.
that, so
Drop Love Is Evil.
Yeah,
Please.
straight up.
Please.
I've heard
I've been
that
waiting
too.
like
That's-
over 2 years. Please. Drop it.
That's his best song.
I
I've
know.
heard all of it.
I
Well,
know.
I haven't heard all of
You
it.
showed
You're,
me the
you're on
snippet.
the
That's a
you're on the
great-
guitar for that.
Am I? Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking drop it. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
You're the melody.
I don't
on
even
that
know
one.
That's what makes the whole song is that guitar,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Really?
The drums are the simplest
You have to
drums
play it
ever.
after. I can't even remember.
It's
Love is evil.
so
no,
fire.
no, the guitar part. I don't,
It's,
I
It's
remember
Bow
that.
Wow.
Oh,
It's Bow.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Drop it.
yeah. Joker, at the point, he
Please.
Oh
sent
my
me the
god, I
beat.
remember that.
He sent me the beat
Drop
and told
it.
me to read.
Yeah, I was
restart
like,
the track.
JK's not dropping it. Drew, hop on it.
Yeah.
So you got some pressure now.
Yeah, you do, man.
I'm looking at you right now.
You
Drop
know,
it.
when we have Jake on the pod, that's what we'll just jab him with that, man.
Yeah.
That needs to be a
post-
clip. That needs to be a clip
Yeah.
targeted at Jake.
Yeah, just
Drop
tag
it.
him.
Drop it.
Drop it. But that song, yeah, that song is really good.
That song's a banger.
I think it's,
He's been popping recently, eh?
He has. Yeah.
yo, he's been working.
He's
Him
his
and
last
Lynx.
album has
His
been doing
album
pretty good.
is like over 200.
He has more
K.
streams than King of My City
yeah.
right now.
Shit.
What did that get?
Right now, it's at like probably 200K. But he
Solid.
already
For a
overpassed.
debut album.
Yeah, straight up, yeah.
We grinded on that.
Yeah.
So.
I'm on JK's album. I don't know if you guys heard it.
Are you?
I'm on it, yeah. I have an interlude, a song alone, right in the middle of the pack.
I did not hear it.
That's why I love JK. He's like, I'm doing a project and you need to be on it. So he's like, he sent me
Amazing.
this. He's like, you have your own track. Do what you want with it.
Amazing.
I don't know how I never.
You
met
guys
him.
will like it. It's very different. It's an interlude.
Yeah.
So it's just like dreamy.
I saw him from afar at your party at Dome, but I never talked
Oh.
to him. I never
You-
met him.
yo, you
that
would
was the
love him.
first time I met him. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you guys speak?
What's your artist that you want?
Oh my God, there's so many people.
Because you know a lot, so now you're
Yeah.
you're gonna get in trouble now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in
Yeah.
trouble. There's a lot of people, and if I don't name you, I mean no disrespect. It's just we're
He means a
sponsored by
lot of
Heineken tonight.
disrespect.
Or
If he
this is
doesn't
the
name
Coors,
you,
actually.
you're cut off.
Probably yeah, you're canceled. There's so many people from Montreal. Once you start, digging and
Yeah,
stuff, like
getting into it.
Obviously, okay, we named some. So JK Links for sure. Zax, no one named him, but dope. Even
Yeah.
Fresho's dope. Tajiz, Zis, the whole
Oh, he's
movement
dope.
at King Block Entertainment, like Sky Double R,
Yeah.
all those guys, King Quote. I don't know if you guys have met them. They were at my birthday too, but I mean, there's a lot of people. So, those guys, they're just good at music, and also they're just like dope people. Man, the list goes on. Even Benny, Persian Benny, dope.
Oh, he's
Really
Fire.
talented.
fire.
My boy from high school, Neruda, who's on The Truth.
Naruto.
with Persian
Naruto?
Benny.
Neruda?
Naruto.
No.
Naruto?
No.
Shout out
Neruda's dope.
Naruto.
And his boy Jeffrey's dope. Oh my god, this could go on forever.
Yeah, you got
And even
hundreds.
but seriously, like Zach Zoya, really dope too. Very versatile artist.
I'm gonna show
Um,
my ignorance. Is he from Montreal?
Yeah, he is. I don't know exactly, but yeah, he is.
Nice.
Jesus, James.
That's okay.
I'm
figure it
so
out.
out of the loop.
That's okay, man.
Unacceptable.
I only listen to country.
We're kicking you off the podcast. You're out of NSL.
You already
again.
quit once.
I
yeah.
quit.
You
That
quit
was
again.
my-
This time you're fired.
You're fired.
Yeah, the list goes on and on and on. Even like in the producer, I didn't touch any producers, but like Wizard, like it goes on forever.
He's been killing it too.
Yeah. Everyone that like I interact with is because I rock with them. So if you're from Montreal, shout out. And if I didn't name you, I'm so sorry. Hopefully I named the person that asked that, probably from Montreal, the person who asked that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
hope that-
so hard.
I hope, man. If not, I'm sorry, I love you. Oh, Ritz, dope too. Ritz is dope. Disc is dope. There's so many dope. Anyways,
Yeah.
the list goes on and on, but I appreciate you all. I hope I named you.
I mean, yeah, we've worked with
So many.
A lot.
Dozens.
A lot of
Diego,
a lot of
who's
the
good
people
at
you
beats.
named are on track.
Beats by in it. All of them,
Yeah.
man. It goes. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Talia. Actually, Talia is one of the best ones.
Yeah, Talia's
Talia's one of the
fire.
most talented ones.
Talia's fire.
I'm glad I thought of her just now. Talia's super dope. She's funny. She got good personality.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'll say for now. I'm sorry if I didn't name you. Hans. Last one I'm saying.
yes.
Hans.
Every time,
Bro, I
every
keep
time
thinking
you
of
say
people.
Sorry.
I know,
Another one
man.
comes
Yeah,
up.
the sorry just inspires me.
Yeah.
There's so many more, but yeah. That's what I'll say for now. Nuyat, no. Shout out Nuyat, though you're dope too.
Yeah, that's fire.
Just keep thinking of people. Okay, do we do one more and then call it or
Yeah.
what?
Sure.
Yeah, like
Who's,
at least
Where's
one
the bucket?
more.
Where's the bucket? Drew. What keeps you motivated to keep going?
Keep me motivated?
No, what motivates you to keep going?
Okay, yeah, same thing.
No.
No, you're right.
Jimmy,
Sorry,
don't
sorry.
put it back. Don't put the question back into the bucket.
It's the last one.
Jimmy sauced.
Pay attention.
Jimmy
Jimmy's
sauce
I'm
off
the
that.
only
off the
sober
water.
one here.
I know.
I'm the only one
Sauce.
dialed in right now.
Yeah, you went
That's why I said
zero
that.
I'm the
alcohol.
glue to this fucking.
Speaking of
Shut
sober,
Yeah, seriously, fix that problem. You only got 35 minutes left, bro. Sip up. Box is empty.
Original.
Okay, what keeps? What was? Could you? I'm sorry. What was the
What
question?
keeps you motivated?
Okay,
Or no,
okay,
what
okay.
motivates you?
What
keep
keeps
you
going?
motivated.
Let's keep going. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good question to end it off. I think. I don't know. I think I have a weird thing with that when people ask me is like, I do think, and you guys could jump in on this because I'm curious if you guys agree or not with this take. This is how I see it. I think people, like, if you are motivated for the right reasons, and what I mean is if you're doing something for yourself, like truly and purely, if you're doing something because you're motivated internally, intrinsically, and not for anyone else. I think most people are motivated by external factors. So when I say external factors, I mean like, if we take school, for example, often it's just pressure from their parents because they're like, do this, you have to go to school, you have to do this, do that. Or social pressure because society expects you to go to school. And then career, same thing. And then if you look into entrepreneurship and stuff, people are often looking at the wrong places. So when I say that, externally motivated, meaning they're chasing money, they're chasing fame, they're chasing status, they're chasing materialistic like cars and like, stuff like that. My belief is that if you motivate yourself from these factors that are just like external, being all those things I just listed,
Get nowhere
I think you get nowhere, or if you get somewhere, you're bound to burn out.
and be upset about it.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna.
I think you're just setting yourself up for failure because I think one day you're going to wake up and be like, yo, like what?
You're not fulfilled with what you're doing to get there.
Exactly. I think what keeps me motivated is that I'm doing it for the right reasons. And when I mean right reasons, I just mean I'm doing it for myself. Like, there's two reasons. This is the first answer to the question. I have a second one after, but the first one being that I think I'm just doing it for myself. So not only does it bring me happiness, but it brings me fulfillment. I think it's like a challenge that I challenge myself to like wake up every day and work towards something. As a young man, I think it's like very fulfilling to have something that's like against the grain that you're just chasing. And I think the reason why I stay so motivated is because I'm not doing it for anyone else. I'm not trying to prove anyone wrong. I'm not looking for followers. I'm not looking for fame. All these things might come with it, but that's not what's keeping me motivated. I think that's the difference. People that are chasing the money, people that are chasing all those things that are like, have no value really in terms of like fulfillment, they end up burning out or quitting or losing. Because guess what? They'll put out X amount of songs, X amount of TikToks, and then they're like, oh, I'm not getting the results I feel like I deserve because I'm so entitled, and then they give up. But just like going to the gym, I think like discipline and work ethic is the same thing. We were talking about consistency before. I think that's the most important thing. The second, I said I had two answers to that question. The second one being, I don't understand how people would like expect people to respect them if they don't respect themselves. Now, what I mean by that, like, how are people going to take you seriously in music, in entrepreneurship, whatever like venue or venture you're trying to like pursue? How are they going to take you seriously if you're not taking yourself seriously? The way you're going to take yourself seriously is that every single morning, every single day, you're going to go up and do it. It's just like the gym. Like I'd never skip the gym. If I do, it's because, you know, I'm pretty much there every day. Like all those things are like representations of someone's like work ethic and stuff. I just feel like I don't see, if I wouldn't take it this seriously, I don't understand how anyone else could take it seriously. Because it's like, it's indirectly like you have to give off that impression that like, yeah, like I'm in it for real. If you're just like, oh, like half-assing it all this, I don't know. I just don't get it.
You're also just a
you know
driven
what?
person too, so it's not like you have that. You don't. It's not necessarily that you need the motivation. You just do it.
No, you're right. And I think we were speaking about this, I don't know which episode, but the whole fact, like the thing about my pops, when I was like, I learned indirectly so much from him that he was, I don't think you were at that episode, but seeing him pursue.
No, I think I was.
I think that was
yeah,
the-
yeah, it was.
Is that the Zax one?
No, I remember.
I thought it
thinking
was maybe.
Maybe it was,
Yeah.
but I
Maybe it was
watched that
one
so
before.
I watched it. So I
Okay.
would've-
There you go. But just learning indirectly through him that he went against the grain and pursued something that's like crazy, technically, right? Like he didn't follow like the normal route, and he just pursued his passion and just like had to kind of prove the world wrong in order to like, you know, succeed in the industry he was going against. I mean, it's way harder to do that technically.
Way harder.
Yeah, because you don't have any support around you.
Exactly. You're just going against the grain. So like, I think that indirectly as like a young child inspired me to be like, yo, I could literally do whatever I want. You know, like it's so easy. I could see that if I grew up in a different household, that it was more like kind of like white picket fence and stuff, that it would be like,
Vegas.
okay,
5-1,
the
Evan?
last 10 minutes will be lit.
Game 5, Evan.
God damn.
Could be.
True,
Sorry.
true.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
didn't
You're
try.
good. You're good. But yeah, I could see if I grew up in a different environment that I wouldn't really see it that way. But I found like that I just subconsciously learned something from my pops that I'm just able to apply to this, rather than being like the athlete, like sports world. It's just in like the entertainment music world. So, you know, I just don't get it. Like if I were to stop tomorrow morning, then it's probably because of like an intrinsic factor that it wouldn't bring me happiness anymore, this or that. Like, I just don't get it.
Well, it at this point it's harder because at this point you've actually built a pretty solid foundation. You've put in so many hours, so it's like hard at this point.
True.
I've always been very surprised at how you've continued through like the hard, like not the hard times, but like the times where there wasn't too much show for how much effort you actually put in. And that's something I noticed. Like, I mean, obviously, I didn't. This was never like a life goal for me, but my like YouTube page, for example, I used to put out beats, and I used to put them out like maybe like once every like 2 weeks or something. I'd throw out a new beat, you know, just on my own schedule. And every once in a while one would pop off a little bit, and I'd be like, oh, this keeps me going, you know. And even towards the end though, like I had a few that actually got like a few thousand views where I was like, okay, this is pretty sick. And yeah, it wasn't
Squidward
Choking
choking on a
Yeah.
fork type beat.
Yo, that was smart though.
Almost
Actually.
60,000.
I remember that.
Views.
It's hilarious.
Yeah,
though.
it's still going.
Yeah.
Full
Still-
circle
it's
back,
still
and I'll let
rocking
you
up.
finish. But full circle back to when people were saying how to market your music strategically and stuff. Like when I was saying meme culture and stuff, like that's a
Yeah.
perfect example.
Bro, it's my
Yeah.
it's by far my best YouTube video.
You see? So there's
Yeah.
ways. You don't have to show your face. Like there's ways around it. You just have to
Yeah.
be creative and
But-
work.
You have to
But-
find your own way.
Yeah, just watch
Even-
SpongeBob, bro.
Yeah, simple.
Even with those, like towards the end of my beat, like towards the end of my thing, where like I was making, you know, I was like, oh, this is like pretty good for me. I still just
Yeah,
at one point it just died down my flame a little bit,
yeah,
and then I just at one point I stopped, and then it's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard to get back into it, you know.
for sure.
And especially if you stop and you stop for a while too.
Well, I guess that goes into, and I'm not accusing you of this, but maybe you could speak on it. But when I was saying before that, like, I think people are often motivated from like external factors. So you being like, if you weren't getting as many views as your previous video, or like your growth slowed down, that turned you off because maybe that's what you were seeking, right? Was like growing. There's like phases, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there's phases in the NSL thing that like, yeah, we have weeks that are way slower on TikTok, weeks that are way slower on Instagram, but it's like, you have to see beyond. Like, I don't value NSL based off how much I grew in the last 7 days.
You know what I think is different about NSL though is that
Let me hear
we
it. I'm
actually
just gonna
have
check
like,
the cameras. Keep going. I'm
there's
listening.
more of a it's more of like a, like, not to sound cheesy, but like family kind of, where like you actually build like a following that you know,
I wonder how long it's been dead
You-
for.
hours now.
you've worked really
Oh, sure.
hard on making like a following, and we actually do have like a decent core following. And I think that's the real difference. So I never felt like any sort of connection with anyone who watched my videos.
Oh, okay.
I never felt any other type of feeling besides like,
That's
you
a
know,
good take. Yeah, it's like
I-
more personal.
yeah,
Yeah.
I got like my views. But that's like all I saw from YouTube. I didn't see the people coming back every time. And when I did, there was like, you know, maybe like 5 people like commented on like a few videos in a row. Those people made me want to keep making beats, but like at the same time, it was just like, it wasn't important enough in my life.
Yeah.
Compared to the other stuff where I wanted to like divert my time to.
I feel you.
So,
Yeah.
That's what really surprised me, is that you put a shit ton of time into this.
Yeah.
Way more than I ever put into YouTube or anything. You know,
Yeah.
So.
And that's probably why, like, statistically speaking, there's no way we'll lose in that way. Because it's like, if you just keep shooting
Yo,
eventually.
you're going hard. That's the thing. It's you
Yeah.
keep going. You know, it's bound to at least grow a little bit.
Exactly.
You know, so
Good pod, boys.
That was a good episode. I wonder how many times you ended up burping in the episode.
I think-
Over 20.
Over
20?
Easily.
100%.
Yeah?
A lot of them you get. A lot of them I suppressed, but the mic for sure heard them.
Oh, I heard every single
mic-
one. I
yeah,
made
the
eye
mic heard them.
contact with you every
Every time I'd look over, one of you would be laughing, man. It was hard to stay serious.
Oh,
Before, I just want to shout out some people who asked the
Yeah.
question. So a couple people, this is not all the people that send in questions, but these are just a few names. And I just want to shout you guys out because like all the support and love you guys show, it's very much appreciated. Just acknowledge that. So some of the questions that were answered today were asked by these individuals. So shout out to all of you. Dragon Drop, Tajiz, Zafar Kamalk. I suck at pronouncing, by the way. Okay, so take that with a grain of salt. I apologize. I mean, no disrespect. Savage the Rocky 7, C Minor, Blaze Sings Official, Ishin Recovery, Jorby Music. Okay, there's some OGs in here. Falco Official, 82 Jigs, Joni Jones, Dam Lalu. These are names that came up in the pod, actually.
Yeah.
Young and Brave, DJ Quemo from my high school, Lynx, shout out Lynx, Typical Drake, Malcolm Deuce, many more. So this goes on and on, but thank you so much. We appreciate each and every one of you. Your questions were actually fire. There's some great
yeah,
questions
they
in
were
there.
good.
That was dope,
They were
so we'll
good.
do that more often.
sorry if
Um,
some of your questions were doubled like after and we didn't really answer them
Yeah, sorry.
particularly, but
And sorry if your question didn't get asked on the pod. Our episode's 2 hours. We couldn't do more than that.
We're at the limit right now.
Yeah. Well, I only printed 25, but there's way more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, never.
So a lot of people didn't get answered. I'm
Yo,
sorry, but we'll do this more often.
Next time we'll try to get more. Maybe we'll start the questions.
We just start right away. Yeah.
Maybe we could just do a Q&A.
A question
instead of a
podcast.
whole.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Fully Q&A.
This was like a learning experience for us, so thank you.
Yeah.
First time getting sauced on the pod too, so that was a learning experience as well.
Big learning.
Getting
educated,
Big
boys.
learning curve there.
But otherwise, thank you. Never stop laughing.
That was a
Thanks
good
for all the love
lesson.
you guys show. Check our music out. My Biggest Fear is our newest
Yes,
song.
sir.
The Devo pod's probably out by
Stream.
now, so that's huge. The Florida pod, or not Florida pod.
Florida vlog.
Florida vlog is probably out by now or soon to be. So, yeah, man. Thanks for all the love. And,
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Ciao.
Awesome. Vino.